let's go. Start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. You've been trying to find your crown. Happy camper through the ups and downs. Keeping calm, winning ground. Let's build castles now. We'll make gold on our way up. Through them trees before we reach them tops. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles now. Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. When the crowd is calling our names, and the storm is one with our game, we just keep burning the flame. You are one of us. We say come, whatever may, we join forces today. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles now. Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. We should be kings and queens every day. We should be kings and queens every day.
Does it have horses?
Horses! Horses!
Aoife O'Neill, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, you know, Academy's fun. I just get discouraged anytime I do anything with chases, right? Aoife, that's a nice, nice Irish name. Should change and then go over. How's everyone doing? It might be a little crazy because I looked and there's like, oops, that's not what I meant to do. There's like 7 cops right now, so this might be awful. It's so nice hearing my name being said properly. Oh yeah, no, I played a lot of, I mean, you might be aware that Scully is an Irish character. O'Neill, thank you so much. But I played other Irish characters, Saoirse, Scythe, Maeve, you know, all with like proper spellings. Sergeant O'Neill, thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't bother to stream it just because the pursuits and stuff is really exhausting to me, and then trying to stream at the same time is extra exhausting, and I wanted to have an actual stream tonight, so hopefully we can get this, get some RP. Hopefully we can do some RP. I'm kind of bummed out because I do have a random pariah, which means I could play cricket, but if there's no cops on, it's kind of lousy of me to play a criminal. And also, I think that we wouldn't get like contracts and stuff anyways, so better to be there to help give people cops for the mechanics to work. I need to get some RP for the stuff they're doing. Isn't he nice? Don't feel bad for pursuits. There are more full officers that hate pursuits and crashes as much than I realize. Oh. Yeah, but I have to get it signed off, O'Neill, so that I can finally become full officer and then focus on what we actually like doing, which is detective stuff, because that's where the RP is. Yeah, whoops, this is... Didn't mean to bring this down here. Another O'Neill! Yeah, I just realized that Aoife's got an O'Neill name too. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's just, when is that gonna happen, O'Neill? Because that right now, that's like the only thing holding us back. I just want to be able to RP. I lost my long arm, my long sleeve. I need to like save it. Okay, so this is this is the outfit Scully wore to the fancy pizza party. Okay, it's green, right? One of the other Irish cops came up and was like, "Oh, just rocking the tricolors there, Scully." This orange and white and green, which is not the intention with that outfit. I'm literally from Tyrone, which is the county of O'Neill's. That's amazing. That's amazing. Scully's accent is supposed to be based off of a West Irish accent. The original Irish character I played was from Mayo. But I've been told that I have a perfect Northern accent, which is so frustrating because I tried for so long not to become Northern. But it's unfortunately it's closer to my natural accent than stuff is. I'm half a Dairy Girl, if you've seen the show. I've heard of the show, and I walked in on it on my mom the other day, and I was like, "Oh, are you watching Dairy Girls? Is that what this is?" Yes, she was. These decals don't... Ugh. Ugh. I work in the hotel in Derry that the actors stayed in sometimes. That's fantastic. I wish I would love to go to Ireland one day. That's Ireland and Scotland, definitely, if I ever get to just travel for the sake of traveling. Definitely on the to-go list. Keep hoping we'll get bonuses. Mom said her grandparents are full Irish. My mom, what is it again? So my mom's side, she is Scottish. Okay, grandpa is half Scottish, half Irish, and then grandma was half Irish, half Pennsylvania Dutch, like Amish. Or German. It says what it's like German. Yeah, I mean, on my dad's side, it's all Norwegian, Swedish, Polish. Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch, German. That's why I said German. Oops. Okay, I think I have everything.
What? I'm not Matt Black, I'm not Matt Graceland.
It did not just 50 in front of me, south North Rockford Drive. I do not have visual east Vespucci Boulevard.
Thought Anita had
Currently
fun
not
with
at
it
an
earlier.
active 80 with the 99 Alpha east Vespucci Boulevard. Not passing Bread Garage.
697 is not
It's
23.
not passing all the street.
What do we mean by not? What's going on?
It's not
I told
passing
you.
Leeson Square. Not
So that's
passing
not
MRPD.
76.
Oh,
We are
no.
not going eastbound Vespucci Boulevard with a 99 Alpha. There's thousands of cars blocking the... Oh! Oh, fuck! It did not just wickedly 1050 off Vespucci.
I hate all of you.
I'm not done
They are
killing
not
me.
stuck! They are not stuck! They are not stuck! I do not need 77s on my 20 off of Alicia Fields Freeway.
613 is
7,
not
23.
36.
Not going tased.
Not got your lethal?
This is the worst. What is happening? Status?
Not 195?
There's not another suspect in the passenger.
They're in the
I don't have lethal.
All right. Well.
He's on radio. There's a tornado pulling up.
Yeah.
23. They're not running
They're not
towards
on
the
foot.
blue tornado.
Area. Do not get in that vehicle. Do not vehicle.
Just ram her!
Man, that's don't let him up. Don't let him up.
Do not pursue that vehicle. Do not pursue that vehicle.
You were not westbound Del Perro Freeway.
I can't do what? Why?
697
Why,
will not stay with
guys?
the vehicle.
Okay, so I did mean to hit that vehicle because I was turning. If I said I did not want the vehicle, then that would implement me into the problem. Okay, we're west of Del Perro Freeway. Any 77s that cannot assist me.
613 attach, and I'm done with this stupid backwards day stuff.
In 2 minutes, how you done already?
My head's already hurting.
Westbound. Approaching colorful. Flowing. Left southbound, North Rockford Drive.
These are really chill sounding comms.
Doing eastbound South Rockford Drive. Whoa! Vehicle has come to a standstill.
All right, I cut the opposite day stuff. There's a black Sultan on scene. You got 2 officers here.
Do you want me to return? Returning to original scene.
Yeah. We've got the car. We've got the driver. We don't have a lot of units. Let's just come back, take what we've got right now.
I currently
for it.
got them not stopped on
Just heard someone.
Boulevard. They want to do a traffic stop. Should I just let them go?
No. Just come back to the original scene.
Break off from that. Come back to us.
There's an 8. Okay, yeah, there's 2 vehicles circling. Black Sultan, and there's another car. I forget what it's called. Looks like a Polo.
Alright, 2:30, returning back to the scene.
Want to talk about that, or? You got anything to say? Any comments, concerns? Let's go get on a rooftop.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Sweet. Somehow the car is stuck again.
What? You do that?
I don't know.
All right, I want people up on the rooftops. Start documenting that Yosemite if you can. Thunder, keep circling in your car. Follow anything that moves.
10-4.
Seven's already got the documentation on the vehicle. Actually, stand by. Last.
The individual driving had a Bondi boycott on, so keep that in mind.
Gross. Yeah, we got an individual here, Benny. He's absolutely washed and he's wearing a Bondi boycott.
Hey, folk. Yeah, I did lose my car, O'Neill, during the Grove Street shootout thing. No, during Polito Bay. Because we were doing pursuits.
I've got the documentation and registration on the vehicle. All documented. I still need to document the inside of the vehicle, but I need to flip it to get inside of it.
I do like the Colt. It still didn't. Still seemed to be pretty useless, but you know, I liked having a fancy gun.
I get 52s off of Vespucci Boulevard on a rancho. I got a bruised individual here.
FM, Lima 276.
And 10-9, the last comms directed to me, please.
You want me to flip the vehicle now and start documenting the rest of it so we can get it moving?
Yes, please. Somebody give me a call sign to go call for a tow truck.
613 is Overwatch from the rooftop here.
Yeah, Scully, if you just call out a tow truck, if there's none, we'll get it sorted.
Alright.
If none, whoever's documenting it, just Slim Jim it, grab the keys, and we'll get you moving.
Yeah, the only tow I see is Mayhem.
Just Slim Jim it.
So I see another O'Neill. I love that you're so tickled by that. I think he's named after Sergeant O'Neill from Stargate.
Lima 224 tonight.
I'm loading up the 95.
From 697 Slim Jimming the ignition now.
Oh,
Vehicle is,
people normally
mobile.
ignore the IFA because they can't say it.
Alright, 416, I
Fair.
should be good to just send it to... help escort that vehicle. I'll get Benny to MRPD. I'm not too worried.
I'm just gonna put my vehicle in a bush real quick so it's out of the way.
Yeah, that
Lights are off.
613 will help escort.
Yeah, Thunder, help escort the 95 with me to MRPD. Scully, as you stated, please escort the car.
Stand by.
Sorry.
69776 inbound lot.
I'll come get you after the transportation 95.
Bush parking is underrated. Is that thing S plus? What is this?
Flat vans
Ape.
are insanely quick on straight.
It's great in a straight, but if you try corner that thing, you're done. Alright, 416, I'm 23, MRPD 195, radio off for processing.
Body 76 impound lot, pick up Maple.
Yeah, nice corner in there.
Exactly, the thing has no brakes.
What's the report number?
I don't know. Hang on. I don't know. What did this come from? I came in at the end of it.
Just a boost.
I don't think there is one.
Do I even need a report number for this?
Probably not. If it's the boost vehicle, it's just gonna get taken anyways. You just
Right, so
evidence of a crime or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, he's LSPD.
No. It's
Slam van is impounded.
We're gonna check real quick. Anybody throw a report up before I do?
We have no reports up.
I'm following up.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna see if Ellie is around. Which, I don't know if she's...
Hi, Scully.
Hiya, Ellie. Are you able to take a look at me tarantula?
If you want to come to Otto's.
Sure, I'll be right over there.
Okay, I'll be here.
Alright, bye.
Bye. They're just as cool and they only
Scully.
I suppose you guys can look at me car. I don't know if it's
Let's have a look.
It's probably alright. I haven't been doing too much. Aye?
Yeah, it's pretty alright.
Hang on, let me get this out. Alright, I've brought her over.
Oh, you brought her in some Tupperware.
Well, yeah, to keep her safe. It's got holes in it and a damp paper towel.
Cute. That's so cute. Alright, if you want to set her holder thing down on the tray.
Yep, just put her right here. She was one of the reasons why I didn't push to get her something earlier. She was molten and I didn't really want to move her or stress her out.
She has molted recently?
Yeah, she molted recently.
Snake?
No, it's a tarantula.
Oh my fuck.
If you look at her, she's got really bright colors right now because she just finished her molt.
Okay, I'm gonna take her in the office so Cole can relax.
Sorry.
It's okay. You wanna come in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, I'm having a time. There we go. Okay. So she molted recently.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the other questions that I tend to ask for tarantulas.
I've been feeding her like once a week with gut loaded crickets.
Okay.
'Cause she's on the larger side.
Have you increased or decreased the size of her habitat at all lately?
No, it seems like it's pretty big.
Alpha 8376, latest 911.
Have you been handling her?
I avoid
is-
handling her very much.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just do more of a visual. How has she been temperament-wise?
She was pretty cranky when she was molten. I just left her alone.
Did she need any sort of assistance, or was it just a clean molt?
I increased the humidity a bit. I think it went alright.
Okay. I'm not seeing any stuck shed or shell, whatever you call it.
I should be alright. I wanted to, like I said, I sort of didn't really want to move her, stress her out until she was done with it.
No, I understand, yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting your paperwork ready. What was your state ID?
Hang on. No, that's all right. 43699.
And then does she have a name?
No, I've not named her. I figured that she wouldn't respond to it. You know, it's like...
No, that's okay.
I've never been good with naming non-snuggly animals, you know?
Yeah, as long as she's still eating, and has molted, that's always good for tarantulas.
Yeah, she skipped some meals while she was molten. I try and offer, but I don't like leaving crickets in with her, so I...
Yeah.
because they might turn around and start chewing on her, you know?
I've seen that happen with oh my god, what are those lizards called? Bearded dragon.
Okay, torch. Yeah, crickets can be nasty.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Well, she visually looks pretty good. The molt was beautiful. She's got some gorgeous colors coming in. That's also NA.
Yeah, the only thing that's gone on recently is I've moved. So I've got a house now rather than just the apartments.
Okay.
3 bodies
that
back
hasn't
10-8.
really affected her at all.
I don't think so, because she's still in the same habitat.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm putting it in front of a window or anything like that.
Perfect.
Hell, have you been?
Okay. Let me send you over this contract.
Hey, Wayne.
Send it.
Wayne Freeman just walked in the courtroom and
5
walked out.
million
I'm animal blood on face IDing him. He's wearing an orange, like, monkey suit.
Alright, I'm 76 to the courthouse.
697, same traffic.
Yeah.
Start casually walking towards the lobby.
Request a signature. There.
Alright, I see it. You need
Done
to...
earlier, it was gorilla.
Sign it, please.
Okay.
The dots in the top right
Don't
corner.
currently see him.
Signatures. And
All
there
right.
should be an option to sign.
Alright.
Perfect. All right. Well, you are good then for the next 30 days.
Grand, thank you. I'll
Set
just
for
find the
Doors
email,
now.
get it.
Monkey, hat and gorilla mask.
And far, I'm 23 right now.
723 courthouse.
If you give me 2 seconds, I can check where you are on the.
He just tackled me.
list.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I could update that. I do have a house now. Are we speaking to you like Maeve does torch, except for maybe Maeve would
You
be a
still
wee
want
bit
OSD?
more.
It's turned into an active
I mean, I
westbound
wouldn't mind
Castaway.
OSD. I wouldn't mind a larger dog.
That's
The
secondary,
yard I've got
southbound,
is
Fort Dole
huge
Drive.
now.
Black in
So it's
color,
got a
Sand
really
King
nice
occupied one
yard.
times. Traffic is clear, weather is light. Wait, traffic's light, weather is clear.
Take some time to decide.
Left eastbound, San Andreas Ave.
You've only been on the list for about a month now.
Yeah.
But whenever you come to a more
Eastbound
concrete
San
decision
Andreas
on
Ave,
what dog you would like, you can definitely
Holding
get that ball
Upper San
rolling.
Andreas. Eastbound,
All
Upper
right.
San Andreas.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a wait, probably a bit anyways, even if something were available, just because
Left,
I am
northbound,
broke
Upper
with a
Power
new
Street.
house, so I need to
Yeah,
build
that's
up more
completely
funds.
okay.
Take a
Yeah.
skip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
expecting the
more than
same.
welcome to let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Probably
Just so you
extended
don't feel that
over
pressure of
some sort of stupid hill.
someone's gonna
Northbound,
contact me any day
42
now.
left, westbound through
All
the
right.
construction site off power.
Yeah, it's hard knowing what I'd want
Pushing
because
through, stand by for direction. Left
I have to look at
southbound on the
pamphlets
street.
again.
Transitioning
It's like
off
I've got this idea
road
of what I like, but
towards
not
Del
sure
Perro
if it's
Freeway.
ever
Stand by
available
for
type
direction.
stuff, you know?
Holding left,
I
merging
do have access to every
southbound
leashed pet that
to
we
La Puerta Freeway.
do offer at Polito Pet. So if there's
La
any
Puerta Freeway.
ever any animals that you'd like
Oncoming
to
lanes
meet,
of travel. Transitioning southbound La
just
Puerta
let me
Freeway,
know and
correct
we can
lanes
go
of
up
travel.
there and you can meet some of my
Transitioning
ambassadors.
lower La Puerta Freeway.
All right, sounds grand.
All right. Have a good
Left,
night.
eastbound, 22, U-turn,
Yeah, you
U-turn,
too.
Well,
northbound,
Scully.
lower La Puerta Freeway.
I've got a bad repair cat
On
here.
the phone, here he goes. I told you.
Oh, do you need another one?
Taking a
Yes, I could really
go
use a repair kit.
northbound La Puerta Freeway, transitioning upper La Puerta Freeway, temp BCB.
We're gonna
Dropping
take the
down
rat
to
skip
San
on the
Andreas.
Vespucci.
Yeah, Vespucci, sorry. BCB on him.
There you go.
Right, tank ya.
Wedge, he's jumped into the construction site. Gonna go on foot, stay mobile.
Stay firm.
613, 10-8.
There's a motorcycle, bike swap. We're westbound Lindsay Circus.
Yeah, and if you can, if not, just go break off from it because there's not enough units for this.
Stay firm. He's sending it into canals currently. We are westbounds are a invention port. Approaching Bay City. Left southbound Bay City. I-50 still mobile. BCB. Right. Last known right northbound. Vitus. Oh, got it again. Westbound. BCB.
Any motor on duty?
Pushing southbound towards BBMC. I got BBMC in the area. I'm gonna back out of here before they start doing some stupid shit.
Pull out from this. It's not worth it. There's not enough units on duty. I'm guessing this is just a stolen local vehicle.
It's not 1076 MRPD.
.416 back to processing. 10-8.
Was this one part of the chase they were just doing?
Yeah.
All right. I did not
fucking move.
Did not recognize you.
Yeah, I know. I'm dressing a bit smarter now. Less like a stick up my ass. You're okay to break off. I think I'm just gonna probably leave this. This is just a local vehicle.
All right. I mean, you can still mark it up for tow. I think there's some people around. They
yeah.
might come get it.
I'm gonna write up another warrant for him of resisting arrest and joyriding. If I could just, I'll pop up an instant report if I could get the statement from you, Maple.
No problem.
So you're ready for your polygraph? I don't know. How can you be ready for that? Polygraph is on Tuesday.
Alpha 8376, SMH 147.
Definitely nervous, you know, and I have to go all the way down to Olympia. Yeah, easy, don't lie. I mean, I don't plan on it. I don't have anything to hide. I just have the normal anxieties of like, well, what if it says I'm lying when I'm not? You know, that kind of stuff. Just because I'm nervous about it, and I don't want someone to think I'm lying when I'm not lying. You know, and like, what if I misunderstand a question? Oh no, that's that burger shot. Never mind. That doesn't exist. Valentine as a fast food chain. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Is there any food places open right now?
Harmony, probably.
Only one I checked was Uwu. That had someone in there.
Guess I'm going to Ooh.
Wasn't anyone there just a little bit ago, but that might be wrong. Yeah.
I'm sure fate makes Scully want to shoot mini bikes. You know, I personally have not seen her on a bike very often. I have heard of her being on bikes. I have known of her being on bikes. I have not actually seen it more than like maybe twice. Just like that weird Kratos's car. Yep, it's Kratos of Sparta. Yeah, it looks like there's people ooh right now.
We're at 2PK main count right now. Hey, can I get Charisma combo, please?
Sure. Charge is just there for you. Swipe your card. Thank you. And it's just there on the tray for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Hey, what's poppin'? Can I get a curry combo, por favor?
Sure thing.
Perfect, appreciate it.
Problem. How's your day going?
Good so far.
Yeah. Charge is ready for you there. Just swipe your card. Thank
Scully made me want to dye my hair ginger again. Man, I've always wished I had red hair or something.
Hot and fresh. Remember to.
I just have really, really
appreciate
dark
it.
brown
Alright,
hair.
take care.
Welcome. Bye
Hiya. Could I get 2 pancake combos with the mochi ice cream, and I don't care what else the rest stuff is.
Sure. Sure. 1 second. What's your what's your badge?
613.
13 or 30?
613. 613.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your last name?
Wayne,
Down.
I threw my positive identification up in the reports for you.
D-O-N.
D-O-W-N.
Thank you.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Now I
D-O-W-N.
got 2 warrants for his arrest.
Yeah.
Did you make sure you gave him assault and battery since he tackled
Charge is just there for you.
No, I wasn't gonna skip. I just didn't want to like stay up all night. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to
So you
make
wanted
it.
2 pancake combos, but with the mochi ice cream?
Yeah, I don't like it whenever
Yeah,
I get given the oxygen cake. I feel like I'm missing things.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna leave. If you need anything,
There
I'm
you
on
go.
the yellow pages. Taylor Bragg.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Taylor. Thank you. It's ready for you right
Oh my god.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
there. You're welcome. Be safe out there.
I'll do my best. And I have the polygraph on Tuesday, and I have to drive all the way down to Olympia for it. I have almost black hair, but I went through a uni breakdown last year and dyed my hair bright ginger. Yeah, that's it. My hair's really dark brown, almost black. I haven't dyed it just because I would have to bleach it so much. I would have to bleach it so much. I definitely have ginger pigmentation and some freckles, though. $6.13 now with pancakes. Tragic. Yeah. Plus, with the amount of hair I have, doing any sort of coloring and bleaching process is
697, 76, 31A.
613, same traffic. Is very, very expensive. Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars. Yeah, I wish I could do that kind of stuff, but I don't want to destroy my hair, and it's really expensive, so I just don't. How many break-in and enterings are happening at once now?
I don't know. I think it's the same burglar alarm.
All right. Did it once, never again. Yeah. The most I've done is like glazes over my hair that are non-permanent.
Looks like two houses next to one another that have both their alarms. Good. That 7's 23. Put 6 in. Have a purple in color sentinel that just left.
You're right there.
Oh, got somebody here leaving a vehicle. Stand by.
613 is 23.
Hello. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, dog.
Doing good. You might step out of the vehicle. We got a little chat.
What's good? Oh, it's going good.
Going good.
Yeah.
How have you been today? What are you up to?
Oh, you know, I'm just letting my dog out here.
Okay, so it's a friend's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, who's your friend?
Oh, he go by Lil B.
Lil B.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your name?
Oh, Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
You got a last name, Rambo?
Yeah, Rambo Block.
Rambo Block.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the name of your dog? Your friend's dog?
Oh, Killer.
Friend's dog's name is Killer.
Yeah.
Okay. How long's
He
your friend
real
lived over here
nice.
for?
Oh, I don't know. He just kind of asked me to come let his dog out.
Okay, when did he
He'd
ask
be
you?
moving around a lot.
When was it that he asked you about that?
Oh, you know, a little bit earlier in the day. He said, hey, could you, you know, let my dog out once you get off your shift, dog?
Okay.
Yeah, so I just came out over here, you know. What you guys doing out here?
He advised the vehicle he is driving is registered to someone named Deborah.
Is this vehicle behind you yours? We're just, you know, we got some calls about some suspicious individuals. So, is the vehicle behind you yours?
Ooh, no, it ain't mine, dog.
I mean, yours? Whose is it?
I was borrowing it from somebody.
Okay. Can you tell me who you're borrowing it from?
No, they were just outside. They said, hey, man, you need a car? I said, hell yeah.
Okay.
So they just randomly gave you their car?
Yeah. Shit. I was surprised, too.
Okay, where'd they give
Huh.
it to you at?
Oh, over, Rooster's Reef. Over by there.
Rooster's Reef. Can you just hold on for a second just so I can move so that we can let traffic
Oh, yeah,
flow
for
in here?
sure. And what was your name, officer?
Officer Scully down with the PBSO.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rambo Block.
I'm gonna be real honest with you, Rambo. I'm looking at this car, and it doesn't look like anybody should be driving it. Windows busted in. Looks like, I mean, is that a screwdriver that's being used to move it around? That doesn't seem like a borrowed car of any type. I mean, not legally borrowed.
Shit, that's how it came to me, dog. You know, I come from the hood, so...
You didn't question this? You
sometimes
didn't...
gotta- Nah, sometimes you gotta innovate when you're down there. You know,
Right, but you don't
break,
you don't
sometimes you
say
just gotta
to
fucking jerry-rig it.
you don't say to your buddy, "Hey man, this looks like something that could get me in trouble because it looks like a stolen car. You
Oh,
know,
no,
I shouldn't be
no.
driving that."
Nah, I ain't too worried about that, dog. I got trust in people, you know? I believe in the good in people. So I give them the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Who'd you say is the person who owns this house again?
My buddy Lil B.
And what's his name?
You know what? I don't know if I ever caught his real, you know, government name.
But he trusts you enough to give you keys to his house and.
Well, I mean, I don't really use my government name, dog. No. I don't know many people that know me as Leonard Washington, dog.
Right. And what was the name of the dog again? Your dog.
His dog's name, it's Killer.
Killer.
Yeah.
Was it Lil B? Is that the name?
Yeah,
Did he
Lil
give you
B.
any instructions, you know, with taking out the dog and making sure that you did it properly?
Yeah, you know, he just said, you know, make sure you let him out back. Watch out for hawks, because he's a little chihuahua.
All right, well,
And,
to
you know, them hawks, they try to scoop them up, dog. I've seen it. They try to get babies, too. Careful with their children.
Well, I'd like to ask you, just so that we can clear things up,
Yeah.
can I take a look at your hands?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, dog.
All right, go ahead and hold them out for me here. All right.
Yeah. You know, them some working man hands, dog.
Mm-hmm. His scene. Let him deal with this.
A little check quick. Mind just holding for a second there?
Yeah, of course, dog. You know, I try to be law-abiding.
Alright, yeah, we'll just have a quick
Yeah.
chat. Sidebar. So, I mean, I'm not sure we could, like, we did get a 57, which is the burglar alarm, right?
Yeah, we did. I mean, he's driving a stolen vehicle, so.
At the very least, we could get him for that.
Yep, and if he happens to have stolen goods on him, then more.
And it all adds up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're the lead on this one, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're good with pushing him on the stolen vehicle, then I got no issue with it.
Well, of
either,
course, he was
because it is-
sitting inside of it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bleeding fate.
Radio check.
Just keep.
10-2.
Dispatch 223 10-8.
Don't just, like, answer it and hang up,
And-
'cause, you know.
Yeah, just let's continue this.
Yeah, we'll,
I'm getting wronged by an unknown number. I am deliberately ignoring it at the moment because dealing with a house robbery.
Scully, I'm around if you want to answer it.
Alright, what's your name again, bud?
Is it you, Hobby?
No, I just know who's probably
It's
calling
just
her, but
likely
I'm around.
fate.
Like I said,
You never call me from a payphone, Javi.
Here, showing clear signs of tampering. If it does not belong to
Okay, Holden, I guess I'm gonna answer it. It's just we've got an active situation. She keeps calling.
So at this time, I'm gonna have to ask Facebook to face himself.
Hello?
Well, the other situation here is that we are responding to a burglar alarm.
It's being
that's going
recorded.
off at this house. So, yeah, this house.
It's Morse code. It's killing my ears.
He's fleeing, Scully, he's fleeing.
Ow!
The local traffic jam here. We're gonna need 77s and a 80 here with the Rambo block. It's southbound Didion Drive. 22. Stand by.
Body attaching.
223.
Alright, we're southbound Indian Drive. Transitioning eastbound Indian Drive.
Okay, that was clearly Morse code, but I don't know Morse code enough
It is already
to
flagged on the vehicle. It's a black
get
Toyota
that.
truck occupied one time.
I
slowing
see I
right
recorded it.
southbound
I'm gonna
onto
have to
Queens Boulevard.
try and review it.
Southbound Las Lagunas Boulevard. Over Spanish.
Yeah, I know it's something my
Southbound
dad
Las
always
Lagunas
wanted me to
Boulevard,
learn, but
passing
I
Rock
can't
River.
remember that stuff. That hurt my ears so bad.
Is there another Taurus or CVPI that can attach to this 80?
O'Neill, since you're here, do you think you could
And
just
two.
like isolate that for me, and then I can listen back and try and mark down the dashes and dots,
San Andreas Ave.
or get it to
you have
Holden?
a more important situation. Take comms. I'm comfortable here if you gotta relay something.
No, it's not the main boys attacking the courthouse. It seems to be Code Force Union.
Right, eastbound Swiss Street. Right, southbound Elgin Avenue.
613 secondary, continuing southbound Elgin Avenue, passing Legion Square. Crossing Adams Apple, continuing under the highway, entrance outside, continuing southbound Elgin Avenue. Now eastbound Innocence Boulevard. Continuing eastbound Innocence Boulevard. Right, southbound Jamestown. Massive 50 flipped themselves. Try and box right here. Sorry.
We got a box. Stand by.
Get out the vehicle, man! I'm gonna tase you out if you don't move. Going for tase. Ah! Get out!
And he's been tased, but he's still in the vehicle. Suspect out of the vehicle, fleeing westbound.
53 will stay mobile.
613 will stay with the vehicle.
We're southbound through an alleyway. I've got lethal. Tackle successful. Stand by. Resisted cuffs. Jumping the fence. Back into the alleyway. Southbound through the alleyway. Off Jamestown McDonald. Tackle missed. Coming out towards Aurora Lowenstein. The rooftops. Southbound. Missed the jump.
Yeah, I definitely need the
Tackle successful. Cuffs unsuccessful. Resisted cuffs. Let's tase his ass. Switching to taser if you can take lethal.
There's a safe inside the trunk.
And catch up. I'm on my way.
Okay, recording again.
Keep the comms up on the foot chase, because I can cut him off.
Hello?
Rooftops again. I missed the jump. He's going towards the road.
If you're speak.
Cardinal directions.
We're westbound.
Going in westbound. Keep your lethal out. Keep your lethal out, Piper.
Piper, if you want to go tase lethal.
Went in the house. Went in the house. Go in. You can go in
Shoot.
after him. I'll pursue. It's fine. He came out the back door. He came out the back door. He's jumping over the
It's gonna be
fence.
oh, it's a
going
recording. Okay,
southbound,
perfect.
BCB. Southbound.
Cool.
No visual. He might have
Nice.
run down to the canal.
O'Neill, I don't need you to isolate that so much anymore. I got a file that has the, I received a file that has the,
It did say his name is Rambo, so it's Rambo Block.
yes, very nice of Al the Plan Ahead. It was so loud coming through the phone.
Like, hiding behind one of these houses. Just heard something?
I just jumped off a roof.
He's on. There's a motorcycle with yellow headlights coming back around towards you.
Check the bushes.
He might be on that motorcycle that just passed by.
Scully status?
Still with the vehicle.
Hey, are you currently alone?
10-4.
Let's get somebody at least back with Scully just in case he goes back with the vehicle. Is there anything in the vehicle?
Yes, there's a home safe.
There is a chance that he might have gone into one of these houses.
Nah, we would not be antagonizing Fate. She has killed too many people and wants to hunt
let's get back to
us.
Scully and back her up and get a warrant out for him.
I hear something.
I was jumping over stuff. Piper, where you at?
Well, I mean, sometimes antagonizing
On the
is...
corner
Oh, great. I'm trapped in here.
Covenant and something.
Covenant
Sorry,
and
Lois, yeah.
Rogue.
Yep, I was literally stuck right there.
Yeah. Possibility.
$416. I'm gonna be 10-8. Any actives?
We
Just
just
clean
had
up
a
of
30,
37, yeah.
31. 31 Alpha. There's a 99A that popped if you want to go to that. No units responded to it yet.
But yeah, so hot pursuit. Basically,
Alright,
if you see
I
you're pursuing
have
somebody
documented the
and you
vehicle.
see them enter the house,
Okay.
you have exigent
And it had a
circumstance
safe in it.
to
I've got that as
enter
well.
the house after them.
Wonderful.
I need to go...
Hello.
I need to...
How you doing today?
Dispatch 220.
I
I'm
need
at
to speak with
41.
Holden.
Operating under 416.
We're just cleaning up. We'll be out here.
Be advised, we had a critical at the courthouse. EMS
Yeah.
Okay. I thought someone was
Maple, am I good to break off?
So I'm not entirely
No,
sure.
no.
Yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right.
You got it documented and everything.
Yeah, I can put it
remember what
in
his-
whatever report. Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
What did you say his name was? Something
Yeah, I'm
Washington.
having a great day. I just woke up, but yeah, I'm having a
It's
great day.
it's
Rambo Block.
Leonard Washington, alias Rambo Block, 40703.
One critical.
Yeah. Could you just start the report for me and clear it out, and I'll take care of everything else?
Yeah, I'll do that once I get back to MRPD.
Okay, you know,
Okay. Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, so the call I got was just Morse code going off in the air. Very loud. I was trying to make sure I had it recorded, but then I got a document with the recording in it. So I'll give that to you. I'm coming back to
I'll
MRPD.
just break off this situation.
Okay.
Then I yeah,
The reason why I had you answer that is because I drove by the prison as I do a perimeter check, and my car is there. And the only person who has access to it is Birdie and Brixton. And I don't expect Birdie to be awake this time. That car is not
16. I'm around
moved
the
from the
71
prison.
bridge, though. I'm pretty sure that's where the 99.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not understand what your car has to do with.
As in,
Affirm, it is where the
Brixton
99
has
came
probably
from, so-
drove it out, and
Okay.
Regular
it's been there for hours.
Do we taint that Brixton's in trouble?
I guess we'll find out with this Morse code then.
All right. I'm parking at the motor pool right
Red
now,
on
so I'll come
black
get at you.
Comet.
Idiot. I'm at the hospital checking on a critical.
Tracker is currently
All
up
right.
on
Do you want to meet me here, or do you want me to come over there?
I will come to MRPD.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right. I'm gonna start deciphering this then.
Hello.
Hiya. Hiya.
How did the car case go, Sweets?
10-9 Thunder.
How did the cart case go?
I don't know. I wasn't at it.
Oh, never mind.
It's still ongoing. Last time I checked.
Well, it's parked for the moment. Did I not park it? I need the stupid.
Six 1041. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Bob. You're early
Morning,
today.
Bob.
Hello.
Did everyone feel that energy just go up right now? Did you feel that?
Tenfold.
Okay. This is gonna be hard. I have to like transcribe it first. That's the best way to do this. Dot dot dot. That's gonna be an A or an S. Dash dot dash dot.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Let me just hand you this data chip here.
Okay.
So it's Morse code. I believe the first letter is S because dot dot dot. Dash dot dash dot. Definitely something my father always wanted me to learn, and I always neglected to try. My dad literally could play this at his computer, and he's got this equipment that would automatically translate it.
Alpha 83, back to Nate.
It's gonna work on our report for the stuff we just did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Somebody's in the firing
Is
range
there
at MRPD.
gunfire MRPD?
71 from San Andreas?
Yeah.
Someone's busting in a car on San Andreas over the canals.
69776.
I need to punch him. 61376.
.416, we got shots fired. Sounds like to the south of El Rancho and like Vespucci area.
Dispatch says it is reported to be a BMW.
Got a couple of vehicles here. I think there's an injured a brawler on Vespucci.
Copy that.
There's somebody injured down in a vehicle here.
Okay, firm. Get secure. Get a 77 with you. Be on the lookout for a BMW around the Vespucci area. Recent 71s.
Was that's Kratos? Is that Kratos? It is Kratos.
EMS from PD.
Delta 9.
We get 52s up on Vespucci on over top of Del Perro Freeway.
A firm Alpha 83 7652.
You just cuff him? No, his name is Kratos of Sparta. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding! My dad helped me catch a pretend serial killer.
Alpha 83 2352.
Three is in a foot pursuit with somebody who said that
He's
they were
getting in a
committing
black
terrorism.
with a red underglow
20.
two-door.
Harvey.
20.
Can you throw a screenshot of the document you were sent
car,
to the
plate is
evidence
I
into
am
the report?
Fox.
Yep, I can do that.
Yep.
He has sent it through Little Soul.
Yeah,
We are
I'll
on
do that
foot,
as soon as
so we
I'm
are
out
not
of this,
pursuing.
There's
this
a
scene.
lot of casings.
I think Street Justice, someone is on a four-wheeler
Okay.
maybe chasing them, and that's a whole lot of not my business.
Finish what you're doing. Don't take your time. It's okay.
Yep, I'll be back. Are you deciphering the Morse code?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and listen to beeps.
Yep, yep.
It's a black Jester with a
Right,
red
there
underglow.
you go.
License
Bye.
plate is I am
Right.
Fox, all one word.
Plate Iron Fox comes back to a Lucas Fenry.
Does Lucas work at Ulu?
He used to a long time ago.
Talking to an Ulu worker, and he said he was a terrorist. And then all of a sudden, we had somebody hit our car and say, "This is for political reasons. I'm committing terrorism."
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, he said something about down with the tax man. I don't know where he got the idea from. It's really crazy.
We got an individual on an ATV eastbound at someone called that an ATV before?
Oh, he was the one chasing Lester.
Maple, there's like casings and stuff all the way down over here.
You back up.
There's a lot of casings on this scene with Kratos.
Yeah, what I
Apparently
see
they were
goes
chasing
all the
for,
way.
like, 5
It
days,
goes,
5
yeah, it
minutes.
goes all the way over there.
This also stemmed. Apparently they were pursuing him for 5 minutes.
Harvey, she's here. Harvey, she's here. Harvey, she's here.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw his vehicle at
eastbound, I heard her
Ooh when I
fucking
got
voice.
food,
She's running northbound.
and that was before the burglary. I think.
Courthouse.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're running northbound next to courthouse, 8 Milton.
Do you need additionals?
Affirm, it's gonna be one of the serial killers. Across the street to that little police station. I bet she's got a bike stashed.
416, I'm 23. Give me an update. Where am I looking? What am I doing?
It's a vehicle, red in color.
416's
Westbound
on
now, left south.
Southbound Rockford Drive, stopping.
Stops, and it actually
Pulled
identifies
over.
itself.
We got the vehicle pulled over, southbound Rockford, Carsaway. What do you want us doing here?
ID her.
Car comes back to Lucas Fennery. I'm gonna approach the vehicle, okay?
They might have fate.
I'm gonna come over to the traffic and listen to her voice.
That's the guy that hit our car.
He might be running for a different reason. Not hers. Fucking goddamn fucking stupid voice changer. He started running instantly after threatening Bob, though, so.
Well, the car is flagged, and you said this is the vehicle that fled from...
Yeah, the plate matches.
I'm gonna leave that to you guys.
Okay, so I need someone up from the Uwu scene to kind of what was the reasoning for chasing
Yeah, we're
him?
here. He hit a police car with I think a weapon or his fist and said, "This is terrorism. This is politically motivated," and then ran.
Okay, so this is not the serial killer.
We told him to stop. He didn't. Tried to get into his car, tased him out of his car, broke cuffs, and then fled in his vehicle.
What would you like to do here?
I mean, I'm not that pressed about it. Maybe just scare him a little bit.
Think he's getting terrorism, then cut him loose.
You want me to rough him up a little bit?
Negative.
Fucking wrestle him.
Can we actually charge him with terrorism for that?
I'm just gonna use half a kit on this just to get rid of the kit. And then
Sure.
But he did damage government
help
property.
him out a bit.
It's the duties of an
There you go.
officer, therefore destabilizing a country.
Do you just want to park it over by
There
the,
you
like there's this building over here or something?
Yeah, if I can move it, I will.
Yeah.
If it's still too damaged, then I'm not really gonna. I mean, this thing got lit up.
Well, 416, back in service.
Nah, it's too fucked up. I'm not. All
right. Well, let's
not
just
wasting a
leave
whole
it then
kit on
for
this.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all your evidence?
I got whatever I'm gonna need for this.
All right.
Thanks, Scully.
So Maple, Kratos was at Ooh, so I didn't know if it might be connected to what's going on there.
The 69776 MRPD evidence processing 10-7.
Six 10-7 MRPD for evidence processing. I have a safe from the one thing. Hey, for a few units, work has been done. It's because there's not crazy radio
Body
traffic.
1038 just outside with a dodo truck parked across 2 lanes.
.416, also in a 1038 southbound South Rockford with a Helion. Comes back to a Kelly Dean.
Dispatch 2226 latest 31 Alpha.
Alright, let me write a little statement thingy for...
Dispatch 22323, there's a pink in color R8 parked out front. Any 77s available? There's an individual running out from behind the counter. Oh, they're getting into the... Alright.
Eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. 669 to dispatch. Active 80 eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. Traffic is light. Weather is clear. It's a pink. R8. You've had one time.
Keep comms up. I'm en route.
Man, what was... This is the hard part. If we didn't
Continuing
get this breaking and
eastbound
entering...
Hall Avenue.
How long ago?
Passing the clothing store.
It would have been the first breaking entering for quite some time.
Continuing East Harwick. Merging right southbound Popular Street.
Not 2 hours ago.
Opposite lanes of travel, passing autos, southbound Popular Street. Continuing
Indian
southbound
Drive,
Popular
Vinewood?
Street.
Yes. This one.
Right, westbound.
No.
Innocence Boulevard. They are in a 50. Turning back around. Doing westbound Innocence Boulevard.
What? No! My dumb stuff messed up.
416 northbound Innocence towards GG Gas. Northbound Strawberry. Oh, correction, Elgin. Washington Square, northbound Elgin. Slowing. They might be talking to officers.
Yeah.
.38 northbound Elgin Avenue under the bridge.
You fighting back 10-8? Dispatch 340 1038 southbound Boulevard with a Dodo truck, a large one.
You got shot. Welcome to day one.
Taken off.
416 and an 80 with the pink in color two-door sports vehicle north is Elgin. Left westbound, Novena Del Perro. Opposing lanes of travel, westbound Del Perro, gonna be coming off southbound onto La Puerta.
Early joyriding, risking risk, and reckless evading. He's throwing it at him.
Northbound
Okay.
La Puerta, transitioning eastbound. You're slowing, returning, they're gonna be hitting the same corner again. Westbound Del Perro, gonna be merging at northbound La Puerta. On the what are they jumping on? No, failing to jump on La Puerta Freeway.
Ox here? One more unit for this 80 with the pink R8.
613's attaching. What's 20?
Southbound transitioning lower La Puerta. Right westbound off-road towards Uwu. 1050 to the tree. U-turning eastbound back to La Puerta.
Suspect is requesting a coach.
Lanes continuing eastbound towards the spray guy, trying to jump into the roof. They're sitting on the overhang. just west of the spray guy.
These guys they're just cracking up.
Piper, get back in the car.
613's 23. I tank.
Flop! Are you okay?
Yes, Ocean Kid. Be heading west back onto La Puerta.
Oh, she's
She's fucking
turtle.
Okay, these fences don't break.
Girl, Doja's over. Don't be quoting Doja. We hate her these days.
Oh, wait, Scully, can you stay with the car?
10-4.
You lower La Puerta, just running around in circles like a headless chicken.
I love being hurt.
Hey, can we
I
just
love being
stop?
hurt.
You're just stop.
Trying to jump into a
If you want in the car, if you want in my car, just stop. I'll let you in the car.
Let me in.
It's me, your best friend.
It's me.
Your company. I mean,
Woo! Come on, guys. What's your favorite song? Old MacDonald.
She's tackled too
had a
often.
farm. Oh, I'm the cow. Ah!
Suspect running westbound to the off-road area before we move.
613 staying with the car.
Suspect tackled. Suspect is washed. 195.
95.
You're just hoping this is when I get kidnapped by fate. Wow. You know, that's dark. Completely uncalled for.
Scully, you're good to flip that car and document it, if you wouldn't mind.
Already on it.
Thank you so much. You're the best.
I got a 77 out of the hospital for security, thank you.
Oops.
416, I'll back
Dark
you with the
Sage.
hospital. It's gonna drop off the 95 to these two.
Hey, who's got keys to these things?
All right.
Hey, pass me your keys. Pass me your keys to this. Come on, pass me your keys.
Why on earth would I do that?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the man behind me. Man behind me, pass me the keys to the cuffs. Okay, okay, can we have a little game? Rock paper scissors, and whoever wins, I get uncuffed.
416 en route.
Come on, come on. If you're real for that, come on. Oh, okay. Here, she is doing such an amazing job. She scared me so bad that I had to give up. Like, I just couldn't run from her.
Wait, you're pretty.
Oh my God, thank you.
I need 77 at the hospital.
I'm just gonna be giving you a little pat
That's the
down.
same
Do you have
description
anything
of the
that's
woman
gonna
on the
help
bike
us
earlier.
I don't know.
At 416, I'm pulling
And
up
try
behind
your
you. I
own
got
risk.
2 other units with me.
Let's see. We're just gonna pat you down. Oh my God.
You need me,
sis,
Arby?
got a big ass bulge. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
you
make
were-
sure
Center of the
you
hospital, I
do.
need evidence
You
collection,
frisked me.
LGS.
You frisked me.
Oh, I frisked you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see if you got a bulge. Okay, no, it seems, yeah, I pat you down, you feel good. You know. Ma'am, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. If you have the right to an attorney, if you cannot afford one and you're poor, we can provide one
If
by
I have the right to an
state.
attorney, isn't it? I
No,
do
no,
have
no,
a right to
you
an
do.
attorney.
I just
Right.
skipped the line on accident, so you
Mhm.
have the right to an attorney. But if
Right.
you're poor and can't afford one, the state will provide one if available. Do you understand these rights as I
Look at
said them to you
how
today?
small this car
Thank
is.
you. I appreciate you
Okay,
so much,
perfect.
Queen.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be put you in the car. We're gonna take a little run down to the.
This car is so small.
Let me see if there's PD toe.
Rose, look at how I've Slim Jim this thing. It's so small.
I know.
Oh, my head. Oh my God.
There's no PD toe. Let me see if there's regular toe.
There was some mayhem, folks, about.
Oh my God, my head.
That still works nicely.
Well, we're doubled up, so I'll have Piper take her, and I'll help you
I can't
impound
see, I'm
this.
handcuffed and like my head hurts really bad.
It's probably a frunk on this thing, isn't it?
I'm gonna have you take her to the station. I'm gonna help Scully impound the vehicle because we're doubled up. Okay.
I need medical.
Oh, okay. Take her out of the car and
Harvey,
call
would you like me to
EMS.
lock down the front of the hospital?
We
Only,
gotta hold on because she needs
Yeah,
medical
I'm
aid.
just moving out of the
Random
road.
civilians out of the building.
What's my name?
Or
Marijuana.
Yeah, I need evidence collected, as much evidence as you can get. If you need more people to collect evidence, pull people down here.
I miss you. I miss you.
I didn't know that was you.
Yep. Change my hair color. Put on a new. Got a new onesie. Thank you.
You still have Play-Doh
601,
I sure am,
this
Patty B.
individual at a
Totally.
BBMC gun is, poked me in the eye and grabbed me.
Yeah,
Straight
no.
out of the hospital.
Animals first, crime second.
All right, Harvey.
Animals
Who are the
first,
people on scene that need to remain there, and who can we get
Now
the
this
fuck out?
outfit makes a lot more sense.
Right. See,
People that need to
exactly.
remain on scene are the
No, all the
doctors and the
girlies
two
out
people
Budapest
receiving
friendly,
medical, Jeffrey
we
Coldiron,
all got
and the
gifted
woman
it by
with the red
Sophia
helmet.
McMoo.
All right, 10-4. Kick everyone else the fuck out, Bob.
Yeah. So, you know.
Oh, sorry,
repping my pride for real.
Anyone that is
They might
immediately
have
standing
fate.
around Harvey,
They
kick him
might
the fuck
have
out.
fate.
Benny included.
Late to work.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I think obeys are
And I
supposed to
so
be
appreciate that.
Audis.
You're legit my favorite cop ever.
Front door, only people
you're a
coming in are
trooper
people that
now,
need
right?
See that little symbol?
You're my favorite fucking trooper, my favorite fucking cop ever. So thank you for that. I legit have saved on my
Like,
phone as
that's such a
Rose
ripoff
Rose,
of
my
Audie's
favorite
symbol.
cop for
Actually,
real, so.
pretty good.
Block out front as well, who has
It's
a
nice
warrant
look.
if anyone whatsoever.
Alright,
No, we need to focus on
911 for EMS, because there's active radio call.
Thunder, can I get you inside assisting Harvey,
Oh,
please?
perfect. I didn't see it. My mistake.
It's okay.
Yes.
You got it.
I need someone, I need
Thought
someone
had her
assisting
down
Bob
and she
while I
felt
try to
nice
get a
and
quick
smooth,
GSR for
you
Jeffy.
know?
Thank you. Gotta keep my tuck nice and in, you know? Thank you.
So what else have you been up to? You know, like
I own a
you working
business
anywhere
now.
Else? You do? What business?
It's called Galaxy Events.
Oh, okay. What do you guys do?
Yep. Well, for right now I don't really know, but I do know that I plan on doing like body pillows and stuff like that. And
Okay.
last name is WHANA.
Hey, I need 77. This blue-haired woman running to the hospital needs to get out of here.
It's MIRA, Mira. MIRA.
Which blue-haired woman? The one in the yokai stuff?
There was a blue-haired woman that ran into the ER. I think
ID's
she's a
in my
doctor,
purse if
actually,
you would
but
like to
she doesn't
check
look like
that.
one.
Doctors, you didn't really give me a response. I thought you walked out the front door.
Ran into the OR.
Let me get on channel 5 or channel 6. Stand by.
That is a good picture. Oh my god.
Thank you, professionally done.
Hi guys.
Hello,
Miss Juana
EMS.
Here, I believe you were tased and tackled.
I was tackled, and I was stuffed into the car, and my head fucking hit the ceiling really hard.
Sorry, that was me. I'm sorry.
I like your onesie.
Thank you. I just got it.
You got tased, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let's gather them all up, and then I'm gonna pull out 1, 2, 3, yoink. Alright, Val. Let's clean this off. And would you like kitten or dinosaur band-aids today?
Kitten.
Alright, give you some kitten band-aids. There we go. Anything else happen besides getting tased?
I got bumped on the head real bad. Do you have like any like pills or anything? Like, can you pass me like a little pain med real quick?
I could give you an ibuprofen.
Thank you.
Alright, give you that. There.
Thank you.
Alright, and I'll give you an ice pack that you can hold on your head as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright. You should be good to go.
Thank you, EMS. I love you guys.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go help Scully impound this car for recklessly evading.
Goodbye, 9F that I never use. No, it's an O.
I need to get my cars done.
Yeah, I think they just call this an R8.
Alright, still on 2 for this. Do we need to move different channel?
Do if you think we do.
We'll keep it on 2 because there's not a
Put
whole
me in
lot
there
going on.
gently,
and this is
please.
kinda pressing.
Okay, thank you.
I will
Thank you.
follow you to. Did you mark it?
No, I haven't marked it.
I
will mark it at
keep having
impound.
people
Let me
keep
give you
going
the
near her.
keys. Oh, you have to go on the other side. It's really
Wilson, who keep coming in concerned about Jeff.
You can only come in from this
He's
side.
currently in the OR getting surgery.
Hop in, I'll hand you keys.
Other suspect is being checked in through Kate right now.
Don't know why you can't get in that door, but
66976 PD with 195.
That's 723 SMH with team security.
it might be best just to go up the hill right here if you can.
We're good.
All right. 61376 impound lot. Too many wheels for Rose. Yeah, I didn't mark it because it would have gotten locked up and wouldn't be able to drive it at that point.
This comes back to her.
Whoop. Hang on.
Yeah.
Why am I? Yeah.
It's in the front.
But I got that.
They're taking that Sanchez out the front. Get that thing.
It's been fully documented. Yeah.
Where do you want to
Thank
go?
you for your help.
Yeah.
MRPD, please.
All right.
Last thing going southbound on Crusade. We're VCB. I have it fully documented. I don't know. I didn't even realize they were fucking stealing it.
They might have my serial killer in custody, maybe. Hopefully. Get over there as soon as I drop you off.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm just afraid that we're gonna get them, but still not be able to tie them into stuff.
Well, just do your best. That's all you can do.
I just don't want them killing more people at this point, you know. It's my main priority.
Can when somebody's available, when
Thank
Jeffy
you,
gets
good
out
luck.
of the OR, can someone get him into custody and cuff him and USR test him?
61376 SMH. Just let me know what you need.
Scully, you're most likely gonna be in the back with Harvey. I'm gonna let Harvey lead, but I would go in the back with Harvey.
10 for
Harvey, you can't GSR after surgery. It's gonna be washed off.
I got no eyes on that sand. I'm just gonna code 60 areas.
He's very possible to come back for the woman that was here on the back of the bike that we have detained currently. Is apparently he was her butler.
Yeah, apparently that guy was her butler, so she wants to hide that.
Thanks, Ava. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. No worries. All right, bye-bye.
I believe they're in the back. That was used in the
Okay.
crime?
All right.
Okay. I don't know if the Sanchez who was riding, if it was tampered with, etc. Et
two
cetera.
places
my
that
main
you
focus I
reside?
want is to get Jeffy in custody because he may have he might not also be a victim. He might be a suspect as well.
Okay, that's D Asmo.
Bondi boy tuning up here.
She's claiming she legally discharged her firearm after coming over to talk to Jeffy. She was wearing the exact same thing I saw her in earlier when she drove by the EMS and said, and I quote, "I'll be back for you later."
Well, why is an innocent Diasmo making threats at EMS?
Well, I don't know if that was Diasmo earlier, but the exact same getup that I
outfit
saw
and
drive
stuff.
by.
All right.
Yeah, we might need to get both Jeffy and her into interrogation.
We got an individual.
Yep, we're gonna have to
medical. Can I allow them in?
get from him and from
Need
her
medical, they can
separately
come in
whatever
as long as they
went
are
down.
instructed and cleared that they are to leave as soon as they
Right.
get medical.
Is there any units waiting outside OR for Jeffy?
I believe it's Wade and I'm drawing a blank.
Where did this happen? Where
Here at the hospital.
right? Did we
There's
recover any
waiting.
casings or
I know Wade also
projectiles?
needs- get his blood
So we
Yes,
can
I've
compare
been trying to
their
get people
guns.
to accept, collect evidence from here, but I hope they're doing that.
Is anyone waiting outside the OR with Jeffy?
Hold on. Hold for a moment.
I heard
Are the Neon
somebody.
Tigers involved in this
I'm
at all?
watching Jeffy right there.
No, I need more focus on Jeffy and the suspect in the OR. I don't care about anyone else outside.
I'm just dealing with the people that stole the fucking bike. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna be cutting this woman loose.
I heard that there was.
Right for a sec, there's a female with a pink skirt coming in, getting checked in by Dr. Kate. I've instructed her to leave as soon as she's done.
That Bondi boy is waiting for the purple-haired lady. I told him that she's currently being detained. But yeah, he's gonna wait outside for her.
I don't know. The hospital's fucking closed for some criminals or something. I don't know.
Early on radio.
I don't know. I'm at the hospital. There's like, I don't know, 10 cops. It's fucking crazy.
Where'd Holman go?
All right, 416. She's gone. I believe that was just the
Is that
Bondi
Deputy
boys being
Scully?
fuckheads, so I'm here to help. What do you need me?
Scully,
Yes.
you know who that is, yeah?
Yep. But whether or not we can connect her to everything else is another story entirely.
They've called me multiple times without their voice changer on.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to speak with
I don't
Holden.
have recordings.
No,
but-
I know. I've also spoken to them without their voice changer on, but unfortunately that's not concrete in the court systems. Right? But your testimony
Stop,
is
I need you in the
valuable,
OR.
so I'm gonna need you to speak
OR?
with
The main hospital room.
So this is Sydney Harper right here. She has encountered this individual many times. Have you identified her, seen her face, and had her identify herself as Fate to you at any point?
Get a statement from her. Get it in the reports channel. You can.
Okay, let's go in his corner. Sorry. Sorry, he's the technical lead on this case, so I'm trying to get him to understand your familiarity. What I'm trying to understand is, have you seen her face at any time?
This is the first time I've seen her entire face,
That's
but
the first time
on
you've seen
multiple
the entire
occasions I've
face.
seen the upper half of her face.
The upper half. Okay. And at those times, she was identifying herself as Fate to you, or not?
After they left, they
Just moving
identified
the
themselves as
suspect
Fate.
a little bit out to the hall, away
On
from you
quite a few
guys.
occasions when they came into the hospital, they were asked to take their mask off.
And did they?
Yes.
Alright, and did you see what happened today?
No, I just came in to deal with a surgery on Jeffy.
Okay.
That sounds like there might have been something that happened today.
I don't know. I haven't been around until fairly late today because there was academy stuff.
They did want to talk to you, though. I don't know where they are now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the lead to decide what to do with that.
Did you need additionals at the hospital?
I believe we've got a lot of units here. However, Holden is seen lead.
We'll keep the
individuals turning up here.
Okay, anybody, only people that come in and out are staff or they're injured. No one else.
I'm 23 of that 911. I got you, Harvey.
Beware, if we have who we think we do, they have an
Holden,
accomplice.
you want seen?
I'm at the hospital. The person who be the potential suspect of the other one would be their accomplice. So please go to that if you can.
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be signed from the Colombian instead.
Okay,
Oh
never
my
mind.
goodness, the Colombians are active
Holden,
too.
The doctor is in the lobby of the hospital looking for the individual who found Jeffy.
10-9, Maple.
I think it's a fucking bomb.
Excuse me?
I'm grabbing Danny's inside.
I'm breaking up the scene. I'm going to the courthouse.
I think there's a bomb at City Hall. This
I want two
special package delivered for Samantha Sanders at City Hall on the front counter.
three
Please handle
units
it
to
with
remain on
care.
scene with,
It's very sensitive.
With Harvey.
I need
He
enough
still needs
units for
backup of that.
someone to. I need enough units for someone to take Jeffy to MRPD to question him, and when he's able to, if he's not going to ICU, I need Scully with me for questioning D.
Okay, then Thunder, you watch the front door. Flop.
Were they the one that shot
Yes.
Jeffy?
Kerwin and
I don't know
will go to
yet,
courthouse.
Eniton. We're trying to learn that right now.
You still at the hospital?
Yeah, I'll be on my way out.
We're working on it. We're trying to do everything that we
Someone
can.
needs to come grab Dundee. He's cuffed up. I'm gonna grab
It's
Anna.
all good. I know that you are.
It's just a
Almost
it's
there.
a very fine
the front
dance
door
that we
flop.
have to do within the confines of the
flop.
law, so that we can make sure that we're most effective.
I'll be out 10 seconds. Not even seconds.
Yeah, I know that the Colombian is entirely.
I'm gonna go
different.
check on Jeffy. I'll still be here for a long while if you need.
So here's where I feel stupid. Is like I don't know what questions to ask D. What questions do we ask D? Because if we don't have anything on her that ties her back to other stuff that says that she is Fate, then it's not, it doesn't help us. And that's the big problem. We charge her as D for whatever she did right now, but we don't get anything more. Yeah, no, we will.
What was the shots at the courthouse?
It's code 4. It's code 4.
How convenient all
For
this
those of
is
you
happening
arriving,
right
there
now.
appears to be a
No
stick of
kidding.
C4 on the counter inside the courthouse. 41623.
Whoever I still have at the hospital, can you go to channel 7, please?
It's me and Maple.
Sweets to Sterwin, get rid of those red barriers. Just link up with us at the front of the courthouse, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just letting you know, I'm going to be getting one of Jeffy's emergency contacts just to visit him, if that's okay with you.
Right now, I don't think we're gonna have
Be advised,
visitors.
that poor all the
Is he
individuals in front of the
conscious and
courthouse,
speaking?
They're gonna try and play dumb over
He's
these barriers
conscious and
to
speaking.
vacate the...
All right. Yeah. No,
And
we.
he
Guys,
requested.
you can cross the way. I've got Erwin in my car.
Well,
with
right
me.
now, I don't
Copy
think
that.
that we're gonna be able to allow anyone else to speak to him right now. We have to finish our investigation.
Okay, can I get one unit to
Okay.
join me
Yeah.
inside?
220.
Scully, you on channel
Yeah.
7?
No, let me get there.
Approach that bomb.
Coming
Channel
in with the
7.
with the
Harvey
bomb
needs you in the
Don't know, I have no idea what
hallway
the
behind
situation is in
OR.
relation to.
So here's what the story I've got from the other suspect is. She came over, said his name, and he shot her. He was then shot himself as they shot each other, and then he cuffed her before bleeding out.
So it's just a witness and a suspect.
Okay. Doctors are asking if Cold Iron can have friends come in. I said no because we still need to talk to him. Yeah, that's
No,
exactly.
at this point, he's under arrest for felony obstruction.
10-4.
Is he done in surgery then?
No, he's conscious
he's in
and
the OR
speaking.
getting treated.
All the meds wore off. Deputy.
He wants to speak.
1 second.
I'd say go for it. I'll take her whatever.
All
you
right.
do.
So that's what I wanted to ask. If he wanted me speaking to her, I don't know what to say because if we don't have her tied to anything else, it's just going to be charging her for this one incident. And
Here's the thing. She's right in saying that we can't charge her because the arrest comes from an unlawful imprisonment. Because Jeffy fucking cuffed her like an idiot, like a fucking bozo moron.
yeah, no, I fully expect that sort of behavior from Jeffy. So what exactly can we do here? Because I don't.
I want you to talk to her and document everything she says to you.
Okay.
And write it in the statement.
But all right, I just
don't give her anything. See if you can get everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I'm not sure what to go asking her about right now because we don't have anything on
her. She says she's going to ask you questions, so just listen to her questions and document what she's saying. Don't give her anything, but try to get as much as you can, just from the conversation. She just wants to talk to you.
Okay, all right.
All right, go for it.
All right, he said that you wish to talk to me.
Well, I was introduced to you a couple weeks ago at this point, and I felt like you didn't really want to talk to me, and I didn't know if I did something wrong or you were busy. I felt bad.
I don't.
Also, doctor, could I get an ice pack on my shoulder? The way pain meds are starting to wear off.
Yeah, I don't really fucking want to actually, but I guess I will.
Thank you.
I don't recall this time that we were supposedly introduced.
Oh, what we were.
The other woman.
This ranger lady, Avery, she mentioned your name. We were up in Grapeseed.
Is that better?
Oh, much appreciated, Doctor. I do. Do you happen to have any food on you? I'm a little peckish.
I have food. I can give her food.
Yeah,
Perfect. You're gonna have to put it in my face, to help with the.
Yeah, give me a moment. Give me a moment here. Gonna front cuff you for a moment so that you can get the food.
No. You're good. You're good. You're good. I just don't want passing out on you there. Go ahead. Sorry, force of habit.
Right. Can't do it now. It is fate, guys, but we don't have anything on him, and she's been unlawfully imprisoned in the first place, so it's...
Apologies. All right. As I was saying, yeah, up in Grapseed, Ava told me your name, and I felt bad that, I offended you somehow.
I can't really take what you're talking about.
Oh, that's fair. Well, no worries. My name's Dean. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, we have met before, actually. Mentioned that
No,
name.
have we?
Uh-huh. You were on a scooter riding on the train tracks outside of Polito.
Oh, yes. And there was a gentleman from the, what are the ones in the brown uniforms called? It's SDSO. That's what it is.
Correct.
Do you mind if I make a phone call? My wife's going to be absolutely worried about me.
I'm going to have to check on that. At the moment, we're not allowing phone
do
calls.
Remind your detective friend that, at this point, this detainment is based on a unlawful imprisonment. So the longer he waits, the worse it is.
Well, I believe that
I
the
think
detainment is based on the fact that there was a shooting that
I
occurred.
understand that, but you're familiar with what the exclusionary rule is, right there, Deputy? I think it's more known as its colloquial name, the fruit of the poisonous tree. Any sort of detainment after the fact. You see, the detainment might not have happened had I not been cuffed.
I don't think that's the case at all.
Yeah, that's not... You're still under investigation for this shooting that happened right here in the hospital
I
right now.
understand, but you understand what I'm saying, correct? If the detainment was based on a civilian unlawfully imprisoning someone, that we don't know for certain whether that detainment would have occurred or not. That's a mighty big issue. I suggest you might want to call one of your judge's friends, or someone from, I'm assuming you have a DA's office here, might be able to clear those things up. I wouldn't want you to get in trouble.
Well, I'll let the lead on this deal with that technicality, but as far as I understand, you're under detainment because there was a shooting. And whether or not you were unlawfully detained by somebody.
Cooperate.
So let me finish speaking. Whether or not you were unlawfully detained by somebody else during the course of this shooting is frankly irrelevant.
Well, I disagree there, Deputy.
Well, that's
So
fine.
you're arguing that if you weren't detained previously, that we wouldn't have detained you?
It's a possibility that you have
It's
to
not
consider.
the case, and I can assure you of that. You would have been detained regardless and questioned.
But what I am saying, how can you be certain the individual is there? Look, I'm worried about precedent. We live in a common law state. You gotta be careful with these sort of things.
All right, well, that's
Like
why
I
we'll
said.
refer to the lead on this
Todd?
scene.
Perfect.
Send it again.
What's the status? Are we okay?
Oh, please be careful.
It's fine.
All right, Jeffy will be going to prison.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, what they might be trying to argue is that it's kind of scuffy for someone to be handcuffed and unable to move by someone who is like bleeding out, and then they're just stuck there, standing there. Sure. But there's like nothing we can do to fix that. They still are under detainment based off the fact that there's like a shooting. It's not, I don't know. Jeffy did.
Leave you over here for a second. Just because, not gonna leave you alone. Oh, shit. My bad. That's fine. I like him tighter.
Holden, I've got questions once you've got a moment.
Sure, let me...
Can I be soft cuffed? Harvey.
Are you gonna run?
Why would I fucking run?
Don't leave this hallway. Don't go around this corner.
No, imagine.
Yeah,
Imagine.
if you can just sit down on one of the chairs, that'd be
Yeah,
grand.
please sit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so she's going on about she's throwing around fruit of the poisonous tree. What I'm trying to understand wasn't there a shooting, right? And you said that this Egypt over here handcuffed her before he bled out.
Yeah, you know what the crazy part is? I just searched him right now. He doesn't have handcuffs on him. So these fucking doctors.
Yeah, they are covering for him 100%. We could detain them and search them, but they
Actually,
they
yeah. You know what? Yeah.
I think
you know
we
what?
should lock it down.
We need more people here. That's the fucking problem. We don't have enough people for this.
Well, we could call them over one by one and just get them and see. I don't know if they've got lockers here or something like that, because that becomes a case of yep. Yeah, no, I want to ask that. It's just there's so much going on. I know. I want to ask that. Because that could be Al throwing me a bone, too. Like, she's going to let me know that. I want to go over there. Hey, Maple. Maple.
Yeah.
Could you come over here with him for a moment? I need to...
Yeah, sorry, I don't have anything I want to talk to you about because you're just gonna.
Yeah, I want to speak to her real quick. If you go over, speak to...
Yeah. Just watch Jeffy. Watch Jeffy. Just keep him busy for a bit. He's soft cuffed, by the way, so he should move. Should run and give him a warning.
Hey, Jeffy.
All right, sorry. We've got a lot of moving pieces right now. We're trying to figure some things out and investigate the entire situation.
Hey. Take your time, please. You were stressing about nothing.
You said that you were concerned that your wife is going to get worried.
Yeah, I am worried about my Eliza.
Eliza? What's her name? I could try and just let her know that you're okay right now.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just...
Answer?
Sorry, you're just what?
Oh, sorry, I was hearing things. I'm hoping it'll be fine. I haven't received any text messages yet, so hopefully it'll be okay.
All right.
More than welcome.
All right. Do you know where Dr. Annie is? Annie Oman?
She just went off duty.
Okay.
She wasn't feeling very, great. She has an emotional connection to Jeffy.
Where the hell am I?
Thank you.
I don't know the depth of it, but at the very least, I do know that much. She couldn't do.
She definitely took the handcuffs.
Okay. All right. Hey, Scully.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna make this call now. I'm sure people are gonna be very mad at me and very angry, but I think we cut loose, document everything that happened here today, and wait for the next thing.
Yep, that's fine. So my understanding is, so my question
But
is,
I'm taking Jeffy. Jeffy's going to jail.
no, I agree 100%, and we're gonna get a lot of flack from the doctors over this, especially because they're upset because they recognize her as being one of the people that's been harassing them, you know, just unmasked right now. Like, nobody has that concrete connection that this is fate. which is the frustration behind all of this. But my question is, because she was unlawfully cuffed, does that mean that we can't even frisk her for a weapon or anything like that? Regarding, she does have a legal gun license, I know that. Can we still investigate that? The fact that she was involved in a shooting right now, I feel like that is completely within our jurisdiction.
Let me ask fuck. Flop, my bad. Alright. Get her out of here to the front. Inform her that her gun's is going to be held for evidence. And, you know, we have 60 days or whatever. And
Yep, we know who she is.
Tell her not to come back to the hospital.
All right.
Alright.
Has she been frisked for a weapon? Has one been taken off of her?
Yes, I have the weapon.
Okay, you have the weapon. All right, I'll just.
But here's the thing. It wasn't. I didn't take it off her. It was on the ground next to her. As if she shot down with it.
Huh? What? What? How was it on the ground next to her? She was cuffed.
No, like it was shot out of her. You know, when she was shot, that the gun was like, you know, kicked to the side. You know, in the altercation.
Okay. All right. All right.
So it wasn't necessarily a frisk and pull off, you know.
All right, that's fine. I'm not trying to get permission to frisk her or anything. I just wanted to make sure I knew where it was so that I didn't have to claim it. Okay.
Yep. Just get out here and inform her that 60 days, you know, et cetera.
Alrighty, I'm gonna be soft cuffing you here so you can move.
Yeah,
We're
of
gonna be
course.
cutting you loose. Sorry?
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Would I be able to get... I imagine I can't get my gun back.
No, so that's what I
knife
was
back.
about to discuss, is the gun is going to be held for evidence
Yeah,
right now.
What about my knife?
I'll have to ask about that. Just give me a moment. I'll have to ask about that. Gun is going to be held for evidence. If there is anything to come up, of course, we've got 60 days to push anything. Right now, we're going to be letting you loose.
So, units at the hospital,
And
prison, make sure
we want
that,
you to not be coming back to hospital right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
The
Can I
lady
get your guys'
is
phone numbers
escorted
just
out
so I can
and
contact
doesn't come
you if I have
back.
any questions
Jeffrey's going to be brought to
Sure,
prison.
once we go outside, I can give you my phone number.
His friends
Oh, yeah,
outside
sorry,
were probably
sorry,
going to try to jump me.
10-9?
It's Jeffrey's friends who are waiting for him are outside. They kind of needed his treatment, but he's going to
I
jail.
might need another ice pack after that again.
All right. Dee is asking about her knife. Do you still have that?
It's okay if not. I just, you know,
I never took a
trying
knife.
to save money.
They did not take a knife off you.
Hey, oh, didn't okay. Hey, one more thing. You see that? You see the individual with the green hair and then the lady with the pink hair?
Yes.
They rushed up to me right after the fact, like after I got
we're
cuffed and
escorting Jeffrey out.
talking a lot of
You know,
shit.
make sure
I
no
don't
one
know if you got
runs
that
at
in the
me.
report yet, but it's important. You know, I want to make sure you get everyone involved.
Make note of it.
See you later, Jeffy.
All right. I'm going to be uncuffing you.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Can you get that doctor so I can get one more ice pack? I do apologize.
Sure. Sorry, the doctor that just walked away?
I believe her name was Eva, something like that.
Ava? Hey, they're asking for an ice pack. If you, I'll stand by you if you want to just give her an ice pack.
It's all good.
Sorry to bother you again, Dr. Eva. I appreciate it.
That's
Also,
all
Scully,
right.
can I get your phone number like if possible?
There you go.
There it is. Easy to find. It's on the staff profiles too. Acting like she doesn't have my number already.
Oh, you all good?
10-9?
Well, it was lovely speaking with
You
you
all
both
good?
today. Thank you so much, Doctor, for your treatment.
Ocean
And
King?
Deputy, very kind of getting to properly speak to you. I do hope you have a good rest of your day, and you know what, the wife's gonna be extra appreciative that I get to come home tonight. So thank you very much for that.
No problem.
Did you need anything else from me?
Nope, like I said, we'll be contacting you if we need you. We've got your phone number.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, you got my phone number.
Yep.
Oh, alrighty. Oh, magic of the police system, I suppose. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, and you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right, I've released D. She's walking out the hospital. And
Jeffy's requesting a lawyer.
I
I
can
called up Birch. He'll be there soon.
I can see Echo watching her and talking on her radio, so there could be further altercations because people are getting wise to who this is. I believe that somebody just kidnapped D from the front of the hospital.
Kidnapped who?
Diasmo.
Alright, can you get,
I'm VCB. They just left, but Echo Gray very clearly called out that she was leaving, and then somebody forced her into a car right in front of me.
we probably should have just arrested her for safety, to be honest.
Sure. Yeah, Jeffy's friend group is not one to let this sort of stuff slide. On top of everything else. So. Welp. Yep, it was I don't know the type of car, some sort of local car, busted out windows, black in color, sedan. She had her hands up when she got in the car, and I'm completely VCB. No idea where they went. Easy VCB street justice. I can't. It's hard for it not to feel that way, you know? Like, I want to catch her myself and get her red-handed. I'll just stepped in it, yeah. Now she's gonna play. Oh, the police. I'm code 6 but I'm not seeing anything.
They could be across the city by now.
Yep. No, I don't know who it was. It was a male. I heard him say, "Get in." I saw her hands go up. She got in a car and they tore away. Well, we'll be having to clean up a torture scene here in the next 40
black
minutes.
pickup truck?
No, black in color sedan. I don't know what the type of car is. Yeah, it was very likely Wade, but I don't know. I wish I knew what kind of car it was. I know I've seen the car, but I don't know what it is. It's a junky car. I was thinking it's kind of difficult to do serial killer stuff when most people in the city are worse than serial killers. Yeah, I would have not messed with
697 code 16.
Jeffy and his group just because.
Great Ocean Highway.
Tonight?
697 code 16 northbound Great Ocean Highway in case they're sending it north trying to get out of the city with her.
I have a feeling that we're gonna be going to a torture room in the next 40 minutes. Yeah, that group in particular. I guess it depends on what your character knows Lee. But if I was messing around, I wouldn't mess with that group because they're gonna go hard, and as civvy as they may be on a day-to-day basis, they're gonna fully commit to their own justice.
How long we want to call this until we go UTL?
Yeah,
Because
they're
we got
HOA.
nothing.
Ivy, I got the lawyer right now. Do you want me to bring him down?
Gabby, I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, I don't think it's more of like we can't stop people from doing we just can't, you know? Like, I could see it happening right in front of me, but there was nothing I could really do about it. Like, I saw Echo standing there. She was clearly calming out what was going on with D. Like, it was very obvious. You know, you heard me calling it out on the radio. Went out there, and immediately someone who was sitting in the car was able to take her just like that.
Alright, bye.
Hello.
Yeah.
Scully, it's on UTL since you saw the situation.
Yeah, it's going to be at UTL. I was across the street from my vehicle, and I just couldn't even.
Paper. 697 transitioning channel 2 and 8.
Yeah, exactly, Grand. And then, oh boy, the internal battle in Scully. Like, I really don't care about her, but also, that's legal. Where did everyone go? Like, they went around the corner and they vanished? They putting him in the interrogation room? Maybe.
Okay. The most we have him right now is unlawful imprisonment, which will get him a felony. He doesn't want a felony because he'll get fired from the hospital or something.
Well, guess.
But he's completely fucked this entire case by being a fucking moron.
Yeah. No, I am. If we can get him a felony, that would be grand, because I have responded to him beating down people he disagrees with brass knuckles, and he immediately left, hid the brass knuckles, so we weren't able to get him with that. And he's very aggressive to the lawyers and everything. So if we can get him good on a.
The problem is one of these fucking doctors pulled the handcuffs off of him, but he said under Miranda that he cuffed her.
Well, he said it under Miranda.
Yeah.
And we know
Both
for a
of the
fact that
blood
he's got all these
comes
friends.
back unidentified, so whether you have to not get consent for his DNA, because it's not on file.
Just have it documented for now. We'll worry about identifying it later. Just make sure everything's documented. Thank you.
I'm gonna give him unlawful imprisonment.
He is probably 100% going to fight it in court. So just.
Logs, crime scene, and blood. I'm going 42. If you need anything, just give me a call.
Yeah. That was... I expected that to happen. D Turvey said, "You see that lady with the orange, the pink hair and that man over there? They were running up to me and smack talking after I got cuffed or something like that. I can't remember
I
exactly.
feel
what
like
it
we
was.
should have just fucking 24-hour held just for her safety.
I don't know. She's angered the HOA vigilante criminal crew. So like, I knew this. I mean, I think I called it on the radio. I saw Echo standing out there, leaning against the wall, and as soon as she saw Dee walking out, she talked on her radio. I followed Dee out, and she walked right up to a sedan parked out there. I heard, "Get in." She put her hands up, she jumped in the car, and tore off. I didn't see who it was, but I'm fairly confident it was Wade. I don't know who else it would have been in that case.
So, Scully, I'm going to entrust you with something here.
Mhm.
All right. I want you to do the questioning with him. Make sure it's recorded.
Okay, I can.
I need to run out of the hospital because I feel like people didn't fucking collect all the evidence they needed to.
Yeah, I will say it's a funny thing with Cold Iron in me because I've tried to get him with a felony before. I'm friends with people in his friends group, so it's sort of a wee bit weird. But I'm happy to do it.
You go down to the hospital and see if you can collect any casings. 'Cause I only have casings that come back to one gun.
Okay.
We need the casings from her gun.
Do you know exactly where the shooting happened?
When I spoke to Jeffy, he said all the shooting took place in the OR.
Indeed. And all right. I'll go in
just
there and I'll just grab everything I can, document it.
Yeah, whoever fucking took the evidence, put 2 projectiles in here. I am fuming.
Was that Thunder? I heard him talking on the radio about evidence collection. All right.
This is a mess. See if you can grab any casings, projectiles, grab as much as you can, and just put it into a bag.
I'll go there and grab everything. All right. My car's downstairs.
2 guns, McGee. I'm so sorry. I tried to leapfrog over you, but I just...
Wait, Thunder?
That's right.
Thunder.
Good on.
Did you do the evidence collection for the hospital scene?
I did part of it. Yeah,
You
I
did-
think Bob did the other part.
Who?
Bob did the other part.
Bob who?
Bob Sterwin.
Oh, Irwin. All right.
Yeah, he's not logged it all. I'm the only one who's logged the shit.
Okay, Bob hasn't logged it all? Okay, all right. Is that him right there? That's gonna be ocean dumped. It's anybody respond to that?
697-76-901.
I can
I had to
almost
find where it was.
Yeah, that's likely gonna be D.
Confirm. Yeah.
I have to go to the hospital. Yep, just try and collect any evidence that you can.
Looks like they took her to the lighthouse.
That's not the lighthouse, it's the end of Sustancia.
My bad.
416, I'm backing you up on that 911.
Just blood in here.
Is everything alright?
We're just
You want
looking for
EMS to
additional
stage for
evidence,
this?
and so I'm trying to find
Okay.
exactly where the shooting happened.
Yes, for now.
I don't.
Jeffy said it was in the AR, so.
The ER, not the OR. Okay, where? Can you show me where that is? Sorry, can you?
That is this room, yeah.
That is this room?
OR is the operating rooms.
All right.
Around the corner.
53,
I take it.
Can I assist with anything?
You got what, 3
So
units
these
going to
two
that
are the
911? What is that in relation to? I've been fuck me dealing with the bomb shit.
Right.
Jeffy, go ahead.
Yeah. So Jeffy got in an altercation with Diazmo, and long story short, it seems like she was kidnapped out front of SMH by possibly Echo Gray and Wade Wilson, and now we've got ocean dumping up there. So it's likely the same person.
666 is 41. Anyone need additionals?
Negative. Just continue routine patrol. We got something to deal with up on a 911, but just continue routine patrol.
697's 23. I'm gonna wait for any additionals before rolling in.
All right. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Thanks.
Just routine patrol. You're fine.
Okay.
There's nothing in the
Maybe you down there on Sustancia, correct?
Affirm. Yeah, I'm waiting before rolling in.
Start pulling it in.
Affirm. I got eyes on her.
One's gonna be that person.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that gonna be probably fate, maybe fortune?
What's her pulse like? She steady?
Checking right now. Stand by.
EMS, you're gonna be code 4 to roll in. Just coming right away.
Rolling.
Sterwin, code 6 north with a flashlight.
It
Flop,
doesn't
you
have
go
horses?
16.
Sterwin.
I'll head up west.
Horses.
Horses. I'm sorry, actually, 10-9, can you...
You go
which
west.
one?
Go
Okay,
west.
okay.
Opposite of Sterwin. I'm going up a bit.
Maple, when EMS gets here and starts clearing, see that there's a casing and a projectile, I need you to document the scene on top of the victim.
You guys see that? What? What? It said Scully help.
So which one of them had blue hair?
Which one of who?
The people, the fate or fortune or whatever. But I don't know anything to do with this case.
Does this individual here match the description of the person at the hospital?
It is likely she had short purple.
Yes, it's her. It's
Yes,
her.
okay,
Yeah.
alright,
It is.
hold on.
Yes, I can confirm that.
Say there was just a 911 from her with my name on it. I know.
Okay. Maple, document the actual stabbing itself, okay?
Yeah, it's a shooting. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah, I see the cases.
I'll fill Harvey in. I'm right here at MRPD.
I'm not finding anything to the north, Mr. Sweets.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything up on the hills. Just come back to the original scene, Flop, and...
Yeah, firm. Not that this is prudent right now, but if anyone has food, please God.
Yeah, and my CVPI.
Okay, firm.
All right, so to be clear, we did release this individual. We let her go. We didn't have anything to bring her in on, and then she was immediately kidnapped. So that's what we need to treat this as.
So at the moment, just so that we're clear, she is right now at the moment a victim.
She is just a victim. Correct.
Okay. People, I need you to document the car, the components of it, and just the casing and scene. We'll have units that are going to go to the hospital with EMS, and we need to make sure we get a statement from her.
Scully.
Maple's dealing with the pictures. Sterwin, document the car.
Yes.
There we go.
Since I have met Fate multiple times, would you like me to now I'm 10A? I can meet you at the hospital to look at her face if you'd like.
That would be fine.
Is EMS good to load her in the ambo?
Yes.
Say the problem right now is we don't have anybody or know of anybody who has seen her face when she has been identifying herself as Fate. We don't have that concrete evidence. So if you think you have, then you need to get everything documented.
All I have her on is being the last person to seen with Bones before he disappeared.
EMS is ready to roll out. If I can get an escort.
To me, and we'll just call it 416. 416 will assist with transport.
So you know, if the last person you saw with Bones had blue hair, this individual has blue hair under a wig currently. The hair that they have, the short black hair, is a wig.
Alright, be advised.
When
Oh,
I ran
this
you at
vehicle
the
impounded,
hospital,
right?
you say, and I quote,
Yes, gonna fully document
I
it, make
asked
sure
you,
it
if you
was or was
handcuffed me,
not
you said,
tampered
you're
with,
goddamn
and
right
then
I
get it
did.
impounded.
That doesn't sound like me. You know what?
Looks like they left the gun they shot her with in the MRPD mailbox.
That doesn't sound like me. He's such a
Sorry,
scumbag.
I don't know if you mind taking a step back, Harvey, but can you just
One
run
moment.
down like
Just Slim Jimmying it.
I guess what
Ryan
what you're
Weeks,
looking
I
for out of
think,
him
the local
today?
vehicle.
Alright, 10-4.
The timeline of the events, what happened at the hospital. It's again with you here, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Scene documented 69776 impound lot.
Did you do that shit?
I might have did that shit. I don't know. Let's say. What do we got here? What do we got here, Harvey? Like, what's the move? You gonna ship me up doctor who shot someone who has killed one of my doctors, and then place them in handcuffs for fear that they would hurt someone else. And by doing this, charging me with this felony, I will be suspended until my expungement process is complete, keeping me from treating the people of this city.
I'm sure there's plenty of doctors if you're gonna go around
There are plenty of doctors
shooting and handcuffing
respectfully,
people.
Those doctors aren't me. I'm goddamn good at what I do, and if you take me off, it hurts this city.
I can think of other doctors who will take your place very easily.
Nice how they left the gun in the mail.
What are you looking at for charges, Harvey?
Unlawful imprisonment.
For what? For putting her in handcuffs?
Yes.
After she had a gun and shot at him?
Still unlawful imprisonment.
Yes, because police were on the way, and everyone was informed. Obviously, we're going to be down there before, you know it.
You guys a minute to get there.
So he
She was
like
placed
clearly
in cuffs
wasn't.
before 911 was called.
He clearly wasn't trying to
When it's clearing
keep her
main floor.
somewhere for the rest of her life, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have the right to cuff people.
Harper, what's your
Also,
status?
handcuffs are illegal.
I'm
I don't
I'm here.
why you
Copy.
didn't
EMS
think of
bring up
that.
right now.
He's
Did you
not
see
gonna
anybody in
fucking
the
dodge
lobby?
Sebastian.
Well, I mean,
I was circling. I
he
didn't see
could,
anybody
you know,
in the
you
lobby.
can charge him for the
didn't get out
handcuffs. That's
personally.
definitely right.
Copy. Main ER is clear. I'm gonna clear lobby.
But just because handcuffs are
697
illegal doesn't mean that he can't defend himself or try and make sure that she doesn't do anything else.
Circle the area. I also
I think
checked
he
the
defended
morgue to make sure
himself
he was waiting.
fine enough without the handcuffs.
Restricts a person's movement within any area without justification or
In my
consent.
opinion, like, what's the difference between him?
Accomplice. It's hard. What's defined as justification under the law? I guess is going to be the big question.
just tried to kill me. Someone runs into that hospital. We have people in and out constantly. They could grab that body. They could say, help me, take me to Kate. They could grab that body, take them to Kate. She gets treated. She's back on her feet. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Do you, Jeffy, believe that doctors should be having handcuffs and cuffing people if they deem fit?
I believe that doctors should have handcuffs on them because, not handcuffing to deem fit, because sometimes we have people wash up ashore that just need the handcuffs taken off of them. And, I'm not trying to call PD down to uncuff someone. It's fucking stupid. That's why I have handcuffs.
Were you authorized to have the handcuffs?
Yeah, I was.
Who authorized that?
What state, Jeffy? Like, were you injured after the shooting?
Fuck yeah. I was shot to shit.
With Bob dropping him off.
Were you conscious during that?
That's 6 MRPD evidence processing.
Yeah, I see that.
Boom.
Were you at any point did you fall out of consciousness?
Yep, twice.
Triple
think
six
you
dispatch,
could
is
have
that light
defended
monitoring
yourself
because
from
he's
her
on
if she
bail?
rolled over and tried to choke you?
Yeah, Norman said to leave
Or
it
if
on
she was
while he's
playing
on
dead.
parole.
No, I was
Or bail, I
bleeding
mean.
like a stuck hog. I was fucked up.
Did you try and take her from the scene?
No, I left her laying there full of her own bitchy blood.
Did you tell your the other people there to take her away?
No, they left her sit there until PD showed up and they put her in a bed, and I laid there and told Annie to call 911 while I tried to stay conscious.
Okay. And they called 911, brought the police there. So there wasn't any. Did you intend to, I don't know, handcuff her to a bed in one of the ICU rooms and keep her there?
No, that really wasn't my intention.
So you know we have 60 days to press charges, right? I don't have to press anything on you now. I can later.
Look, I know what I did. I did it. I'm not denying it. I will. If I don't want you to sit and loom over me 60 days for the charges. I'll plead guilty. You can ship me up. Fuck it.
Well, let's talk through the rest of the charge before we do any of this, Jeffy. All right. So this charge says that hold on, let me pull up the exact words. It says it restricts a person's movement within any area without justification or consent. So it's going to come down to
What's
to
justification?
justified
Yeah.
To stop someone who had just shot at him from potentially doing anything else.
Sweet
Without the
is that
intention of,
the
you know, like
doctors
I could
keep
see
getting
unlawful
kidnapped,
imprisonment.
so a
if
lot of
you,
them, you know.
I don't know. Let's say hung her up from the bathroom with her, you know, hands chained above her head.
10-9, what's that about kidnappings?
Clearly wasn't. You didn't intend to keep her there. This was a precautionary measure.
Pulling doctors that were her victims off of working on her just in case it is her, so you know there's no.
Yeah,
concern.
yeah, that's wise.
To be honest, I don't know what the situation would be if she was the only doctor. Since we have multiple doctors, I don't see a problem with pulling her off. I don't know what our jurisdiction would be if it was. If
I mean,
we have
Harvey,
only
I
one
understand
doctor
from
on
your
duty.
We'll reconvene within 60
Granted, that would be
days.
a rare
Okay?
situation.
Don't you sit and let this loom over my fucking head for 60 days. You shut me up today, or you let me off.
Well, even if I were to
drive.
even if I were to ship you up, it would have to be on the docket since you're a government employee.
And fucking push it.
Oh, I have 60 days to do that.
Have you talked to the other folks on scene yet?
You gotta push it to the docket because I'm a government employee.
I said I have 60 days. Whether I choose to do it or not is.
All right. Can we reconvene in like 3 days and see how things are going with the investigation, Harvey?
Sure.
I assume
Alright.
you're gonna talk to like the lady and then the other 3 were there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna figure things out. All right. We'll come back in a few days. All right. We should have the recording device now. This time, Jeffy, you will be free to go. You can grab your stuff from the front, where the kind desk lady will give you that stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
And flipped over.
Appreciate it.
Scully, you on freak?
Yep.
1 Able, I have a report up. I need your statement in regards to the kidnapping that you briefly witnessed.
Affirm. I'll get it up there soon. People aren't trying to mess with the case. People are getting personal grievances. This is what happens when you attack people.
What are you thinking, Harper?
I think it looks like her, but the hair, it's a wig, right?
This is.
Yes, it is a wig.
Can't.
She has blue hair. When I approached her body and was tending to her wounds on scene, her wig was falling off, and I could confirm there was blue hair.
Oh yeah, totally Darksec. Sage, it's just, you know, it is what it is. And it's fine. So we got to remember that from a storytelling perspective, it's okay for us to allow this to keep going.
I'm back on 2. Does anyone need me?
We have
the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming down there.
Dee's here at this moment in time. We're treating her like she was just a victim, nothing suspicious.
Be advised, I have her cuffed to the bed right now. Oh my god, that 911. I have her cuffed to the bed right now. I have a doctor here who may be able to positively ID her, and Harper might be able to ID her as well as the person that potentially kidnapped Bones.
She has the accent, southern accent.
I have a question for everyone lawyer in the room. This is the reason why we let her go earlier. Because Jeffy cuffed her, does that mean that we can't arrest her because of the unlawful imprisonment?
Sorry, what?
So the premise here is they shot at each other in what could be articulated by self-defense, but Jeffy shot her down and put her in handcuffs, and he is no way an officer. It's...
Why would he need to place her in cuffs?
Yeah, it's...
So, here's the thing, Jeffy, he shouldn't have done that. I couldn't find handcuffs on him when I arrested him. I'm doing the 60 days thing with him because apparently the doctors fucking yoinked the handcuffs off of him. Yeah, this
Why
is
are the
a really
doctors
messy
doing
scene.
police work?
Which doctors?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know which doctor. I have to look into it.
Evidence, felony obstruction, you name it.
Yes, but we have to get to people who did it, unfortunately. If we can't prove it, we can't push that.
Alright, yeah. 460 now. I'm in route to that 911 about someone potentially getting sniped in front of the courthouse.
I'm at the hospital with Flop.
Yeah, Flop, you're sergeant. I want you to remain on there and just help him out, whatever the fuck needs to do. I'm gonna respond to the courthouse. Could I get another 10-8 units to respond to that, please?
Yeah, I'm 76.
Appreciate you.
223 is 23 at the courthouse. He didn't get sniped. Apparently, he just passed out from hunger.
I was about to say it's Bob Eagle. That's what he does.
Okay, alright, go 10-8. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Alright.
And that's the Plato Bank.
416, 697, correct. Sweets?
And 9, go for sweets.
Can I get you 25 at RP?
10-4, give me one mic, okay?
What am I doing? I'm in the wrong way.
The lab.
Do we have enough units to respond to the Plato Bank, or do we just need to go secure the hostage?
Scully, if you could go up there right now, whoever else is 10-8, go up there right now. If you don't have enough units to pursue, don't just help the hostage. It's a priority call above everything else going on right now, so if you're 10-8, please go to it.
Affirm. 61376 Plato Bank.
6.
Hour before storm? Who the fuck are these guys?
5376.
K9 10-8.
45, we need you to 76 up to Paleto.
Why?
Paleto bank robbery.
Oh, shucks, okay.
Who is this?
76.
Who is this?
Dan, are you okay?
I got blown up.
Oh, it's Dan Bailey!
Did it age you 50 years?
Gonna say the same thing.
No, it just bruised me very badly.
Not Fingal Dan?
and knocked the
Oh,
wind
Fingal
out of
Dan,
me
okay.
for a bit.
It's not Dan Bailey? I think it's Dan Bailey. $613 getting gas and sandy before continuing up to Paleto Bank. Whoa, buddy!
Are you okay?
You
Hey, Scully.
head on
I'm
me.
sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they not see it. These people. I have no idea who they are. They slam into me, and they go, "Oh, Scully." I have no idea who they are. I wouldn't say I'm famous. I'm just a cop, and the criminals tend to learn who the cops are. Yeah, a cop with a very distinctive accent. So, and bright orange hair. Like, I'm very noticeable. I'm not just a generic cop.
666 is nearly at Paleto.
Also, a cop that Crim seemed to like a lot for the most part. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're on good terms. We haven't made a lot of people particularly angry. We tend to be nice on traffic stops. But a lot of that has to do with
666 is 23 at
wanting
Paleto.
to
I'm
build
keeping eyes until
decent
additionals get here.
relationships.
We have outside, I believe, a 4-door Karuma, I believe. Eyes on 1, 2 hostage takers, 1 female, 1 male, wearing a grey plaid shirt, female, I believe. There's also going to be another, no, there's 3 males. One's wearing a hillbilly outfit, one of those overalls.
Alright, 45 is 23. I'm gonna go get repaired real quick and some fuel.
Well, I'm going to initiate contact.
Oh, God.
Hello, this is Scully.
Deputy Dan, I apologize for bothering you, but unfortunately, after I was just kidnapped and all that, these officers have me detained, and I just spoke with a lovely member of the Department of Justice, and they told me I have to be told why I'm detained. And me being arrested after being
All
a
right,
victim of crimes,
so I need you to discuss what the offers at the scene. I am currently involved in another one, and I cannot do anything.
They're refusing to talk to me.
All right,
So,
well, I am sorry. I cannot do anything for you at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some fuel now.
6323 Polito.
61323. Yep, she did. Well, because
Alright,
I said I had
do
her
you want
phone
more
number.
Center Special?
Do they have a time estimate? I'd like to get repaired.
How many units are yet to arrive?
Yeah, she's kept in bed currently.
Are there any units outstanding?
41676 Polito, for the 90.
How long are you going to be?
Just passing Bolingbrook right now, so probably 1.5 mics.
Okay. Then we will have Scully in primary. We'll have you go secondary, Dan tertiary, and Rose can parallel on the motorcycle. Yeah, I'll secure the hostage. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
I took photos. The plate is already flagged. It's marked for seizure.
Oh my god.
I know.
416, I'm about a mic and a half out.
Right, okay. As I said, wait till you get in and allow them to leave.
So you gotta stop cracking your knuckles, man. That shit's like, sounds like popcorn.
Greg.
I'll come back in when it's done. Well, so I guess we'll find out.
What does that mean?
I don't like how he just put his car there and it blocked.
Back in my day, they didn't have...
Pop, I'm bringing my car out the back.
We didn't have RPGs and G4s and all that.
Alright.
I just don't know which direction they're
Sweets
gonna
is
go.
rolling up now. So everyone mount up and get ready to go.
I twitched a nerve, I'm sorry, sir. My spine.
You want me paralleling or
Your tertiary.
10-4?
I want you to bring the hostage down to your right, please. Okay?
Not on me.
Alright,
Hard
don't
hard
put guns to
candies.
officers. Now to get in your car and leave.
Hey, they're loading up.
Your mom can take
Where's secondary at?
You're secondary.
I was tertiary. Oh god, 45 secondary. Taking a left and then a right. Heading westbound Great Ocean.
Okay, I'll take secondary. You pull back.
Oh, okay.
Start paralleling and see if we can
416 secondary, southbound Great Ocean.
I hate this road so much.
Speeds of 120, traffic light, weather clear, but reduced visibility because it is night time and it is dark. Continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway. Vehicle slowing down to speeds of about 80, alright, ramping back up again. Correct lanes of travel, still maintaining southbound Great Ocean.
Thank you, clear.
Continuing southbound Great Ocean, approaching the Zancudo Tunnel.
Is he even fit for service?
Exiting
Yeah, who
Zancudo
knows?
Tunnel.
Just waiting for one of these locals to yeet themselves in front of me.
Passing Route 68, maintaining southbound Great Ocean.
Alright, I'm passing you. You guys are letting them get away. They're so far ahead of us, Jesus Christ.
CVPI.
Secondary, take comms, please.
Continuing southbound Great Ocean. Sorry, it's just very hard for me to see them this far out.
Really foggy in your eyes?
No, it's long.
Oh, I got you. I can take comms if you want. 45 primary continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway.
Yeah.
Approaching Bay
Scully,
City
making the old
inclined at
man
West
give
Cliff
comms.
Boulevard.
I can't. It's so far ahead.
Going up to Bay City Incline, not taking this door Del Perro Freeway. Slowly taking an exit. It looks like we're going up to. Oh God! They just they took the nose.
They might be turtle. Nope.
Came in a little too hot
Del
there,
Perro.
big guy.
Jesus Christ.
That looked pretty rough. Not gonna lie.
Sending eastbound through Del Perro Tunnel. Merging eastbound Del Perro. Beagle is trying to juke officers, but he's failing spectacularly.
I'm in A+ mode. I'm in
Maintaining
best mode I
eastbound Del Perro
can.
slowing. Or not. Trying to juke into oncoming lanes, failing spectacularly, slowing. Right, southbound coming out on the power. Right, westbound, Union Depository. All sending through the car park, coming out westbound towards San Andreas. All sending through to Cerberus, continuing westbound. Slowing, southbound, Los Lagunas.
Yeah, I got hung up on it.
Sending out south of Red Crush. Left, eastbound Vespucci. Left, northbound, Peaceful. Slowing, right, eastbound San Andreas. Maintaining lower San Andreas. Right, south, correction, continue eastbound San Andreas. Slowing right, southbound Power. They're off the road on the footpath. Left, eastbound in the car park. Right, southbound, gonna coming out towards Vespucci. Left, eastbound Vespucci. Station Square, right, southbound Elgin. Spinning out on the footpath on Elgin. Continuing southbound. Continuing southbound Elgin on the south side. Slowing right, westbound Innocence. Westbound Innocence passing Spray Guy. Right, northbound, spinning out. Trying to hop onto the freeway, but failing spectacularly. It's over now. Get done for. Northbound La Puerta. U-turning southbound La Puerta.
Good speed.
You're welcome.
U-turning northbound La Puerta.
Samaj.
10-9.
Go Red Garage.
Oncoming lanes northbound La Puerta. Lanes northbound La Puerta. Oncoming lane. Gonna be transitioning westbound Del Perro.
They're not doing any kind of swap, just run parallel.
Not jumping off Del Perro, continuing westbound. Right, northbound, stand by, Palomino. Continuing northbound Palomino past Jewelry Store. Slowing left, westbound, South Rockford, South Boulevard Del Perro. Southbound to alleyway near the jewelry store. Might be boxed here in this alleyway. Bob Millet alleyway. Eastbound, Eastbourne Way. Going right,
that's
southbound, Los Santos Customs.
Bob Sturwin.
Still in the alleyway of Los Santos.
I'm pretty
Customs,
sure
heading
he
out
also
northbound
plays
towards
with
BLC.
BDMC. I don't know which
Right,
one.
northbound Eastbourne Way. Right, eastbound Harwick, passing the front of the bank. Right, southbound San Vitus, passing Rockford Plaza. Right, westbound Casa. Passing the front of the courthouse, westbound Casa. Slowing. Left, southbound Palomino. Left, eastbound Del Perro.
Might swap down to Del Perro. I see a car
I see
underneath Del Perro.
car.
Car underneath Del Perro.
I just flipped it down there. Cars down here. Swap?
They're running down there now.
I've got one. There's 2 interference vehicles here. One of the swap ones. Westbound onto Del Perro.
Can we get PBS approved?
Yep.
Continuing westbound Del Perro. Overtake on the right. Interceptor. Looking like he's taking the South Rockford exit. Was an additional interference. I'm not sure what it was though. Right, northbound. South Rockford Drive, immediate left westbound onto Red Desert.
CBS authorized.
Yes.
10-4.
Right, northbound on Bay City.
How many units are on that pickup?
Not sure. Right, eastbound onto Liberty. Right, down an alleyway southbound. Another right. BCB.
Northbound Bay City, the Black Sultan Mark II.
All right, keep on that. I'm gonna keep Dan and I on the Karuma.
Eastbound West Eclipse. It's southbound Prosperity. Left eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. I'm just gonna hold comms spinning. Yeah, ooh, caught it.
I'm banking on one of them having the loot.
Southbound North Rockford spinning it. U-turning northbound North Rockford. Still northbound North Rockford.
Cool. And how many units are with you?
4, I believe. I'm including myself.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's Tig.
I'm directly on at the moment. We're eastbound Dorset. Left eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. Right and immediate left, eastbound South Boulevard Del Perro. Right southbound on Rockford Drive. Right westbound Eastbourne Way.
Put up on Mad Wing Thunder with spikes.
Westbound Heritage. Left southbound Movies Our Way. Left eastbound San Andreas. Eastbound San Andreas, high rate of speed, 115. Immediate right, pushing through the Cerberus building, eastbound. Straight over to Union Depository. Approaching Power, cutting through this sidewalk onto Lower Power southbound, DCB.
Southbound Power, right,
Guys,
left eastbound.
Left, northbound Elgin. Still pushing northbound Elgin, past Pillbox, approaching Occupation. Cross Occupation, approaching Howick, crossing that. Left, westbound Spanish. Passing the ammunition, full send, westbound
He's
Spanish.
smoking, Dan.
Right, northbound Alta. If you need to break my comms, do it.
No, you're good.
Still doing one on it. Northbound Alta, left, westbound by the vault, westbound Vinewood. Roosters Reef, now Roosters Rest, so westbound. Approaching Tequila Law on Milton Road. Crossing that. Still full sending, hard braking, left southbound Strange Roads.
Left.
He goes on Spanish. Disregard.
Kept going. No, you're all good. Southbound Strange Roads. Right and immediate left, cutting over the grass, right, and South Boulevard up arrow. Hard braking through an alleyway, southbound, broke my ankles. Still south. Left, eastbound way. Right, southbound Rockford.
Yep, southbound Rockford. Spun out, you turn.
Set up for spikes northbound.
Eastbourne way.
Down Howard. Sorry, I didn't mean to pass you like that. Right,
No,
southbound
you're fine.
St. Vitus.
He's out. He's out, Dan. He's out.
He's out.
Call it.
Trying to flip it to westbound.
San Vitus.
Put numbers here to pick him up.
Sector 50. Oh.
All right, they're going to a red north Palomino. I'm smoking at the moment and a loon. We're going northbound Palomino, left, west, right, north, Ginger. We're going left,
Right.
west, San Andreas Ave.
What'd you do to that locals family?
Left, south, Decker. Right,
Oh, nice
west,
wall
Vespucci
stall.
Boulevard.
And okay, yeah.
Dan, what's your ETA? North, South Rock, West Colorful?
I am repairing my car.
And the other pursuit, McQuillan? All good?
Still on it, yeah, 4 units.
Well, whatever we're
I get one
chasing,
of them to
Sultans
break
are
off and
stupid
assist with me,
fast.
North Rockford Drive past gas station.
2 degree can.
Thanks, Rose. Right, east, West Eclipse Boulevard. Holding that to continue east, West Eclipse past Richmond.
I feel like I haven't actually been driving terribly.
Yes.
I just, you know,
East, West Eclipse Boulevard past Richmond Hotel.
it's a series of unfortunate events, but
A+.
it's always the same unfortunate
Pulling at
events.
me because I'm smoking, bro. Still east on now on Eclipse Boulevard. Passing Tequila La. Committing east Eclipse Boulevard, passing Roosters Red. Fuck, they took that right, I can't follow them.
No!
I think they continued
Did you see how that car was being punted through the air and spinning in circles?
Southbound Vitus, red color vehicle, right?
Penumbra.
Confirm. Yep, southbound San Vitus, I'm currently VCB.
Code 6.
I didn't see which way they went.
McQuillan,
San
take
Vitus
calm.
and Los Lagunas.
Westbound South Rockford Drive. Passing Colorful Garage. Continuing northbound North Rockford Drive. Secondary spun out, primary take it.
Westbound Boulevard up arrow.
Alright, units code 6ing, reroute to McQuillan to 80.
Southbound Bay City, left eastbound Marathon. Hard braking going through the blue cage. Come back out towards Bay City. Left southbound Bay City.
Wait, so what was the plate of that car?
Still South Bay City, pushing all the way down to the Billabong.
I'm unsure, I have Davis fucking 1's
It was bright
We're
red,
breaking.
right?
Bright red Penumbra, FF.
Right, westbound towards the beach. Right, northbound, cutting through the alleyways parallel to Magellan. Back out onto Magellan, crossing it. 22, that's southbound Magellan. Left, I don't know the name of this road. It's Vita Street. Right, eastbound, southbound Bay City. Right,
Got that
westbound.
car. It's going eastbound Vespucci.
You're on your own?
Yeah.
Alright, keep the whole comms on that.
It's continuing eastbound San Andreas. Oh,
Man,
left
McQuillan is really sticking on this guy. I was like glue.
Bay City on the Sultan.
I got an east Elgin Ave, passing Legion Square. North Strawberry. Left, west, San Andreas. Rock with Elgin.
Yeah, no, it's just impressive.
Left west occupation. Right north power. Passing over
Oh, I thought he was
Hoy,
gonna
we're by
pull the
Pink
same
Cave,
move
still
as the
north now, power.
bridge again.
Left west Spanish, passing the Vinewood Plaza. Going right north Alta.
The swap down by San Andreas.
Keep hold comms on that. I got back up. Take it, McClellan.
See it right now. I need someone to call it. I don't know what they're getting into.
I have the no, I don't.
But
any comms over there?
Yeah. Okay. Target got into a. Oh fuck! I just bit. He's going through the underneath the pier. It's a Sultan RSV8.
You able to pursue?
I can't see it right now. Somebody.
All right, we'll hold comms on this. Break it if you see it again. All right. South Rockford Drive.
601 in a car now. I can help pursue.
Gonna be south 8 Milton, right west Carson Way, passing courthouse.
Is it the Sultan?
Right north Rockford Drive.
The blue Sultan RSV8.
Left west Eastbourne Way. Right north Patola Drive.
It's kind of like Source looks like Luke
Right
also
east,
become a bullet
west Memphis
magnet.
Boulevard.
That's a shame
You
we
need an
lost
extra for your
him.
chase suites?
Yep.
Coming already there, buddy.
McQuillan, if you go completely UTL on that, reroute to this, okay? East Eclipse Boulevard. We're going right south North Archer Ave. Lake Com. Left east through the alleyways.
Spike South Harwick.
Left
Going
north Las
Las
Lagunas. Right east through the alleyways. Going right south. We'll be coming back out Spanish. Back out Spanish. What?
Went eastbound.
You got comms?
Negative, I last saw him dip eastbound through the alleyways. I don't see him come out the other side.
Went east through the alleyways.
Hasn't come south onto Harwick.
VCB. I'm currently VCB. Everyone code 6.
I thought I saw a fast-moving Sultan type vehicle going southbound Bay City, and then they turn in towards the city. I'm not certain.
Wait, Sweets, I thought you were on it.
I was on it, up it, and then I think they did that whole activate criminal Aussie bubble. I see him do one thing, and then I look around the corner, and they're just not there.
Oh yeah, that does suck. Do we have any idea of who these individuals were?
No identifying features or anything.
I didn't see any cuts, any gang colors, just a bunch of dudes in overalls.
Son of a bitch.
No, it's not Lucian. I think it's Faley, and he's doing this. He got blown up, so he's doing this old man voice now. I don't know.
Cut 6 all the way, cut 6? Oh, dude, I'm tired. Code 6 all the way to, Elgin Ave. I got nothing.
Uh, 613 okay to break off. I haven't seen Inten.
Yeah, we'll call it UTL. I don't want to waste too much
We
time.
do have a vehicle to impound at MRPD, by the way.
All right, 416, I'll read out to that. Bob, head to MRPD. I'll pick you back up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have the Sultan on Sepa Magellan.
I'm 76.
Northbound Palomino, standby.
You got it?
Stand by. Yeah, distance on me. I'm BCB. I don't know where he went. Saw it coming down. It's a something I've seen BMC use. The bright blue something.
Sorry, it's a big
In
one.
an alleyway somewhere.
Who the hell is Simon Riley?
Pretty sure his shit's just being monitored. Court case something.
Man.
Section 123 MRPD, Mr. Sweets.
Then I don't think it's going to stand
Yeah,
up
I
in
got
court.
Erwin Dundee coming to meet me at MRPD. He's gonna be lodging our complaint.
Oh, it's probably against me.
I'm just being honest. I want to.
Well, I'm gonna be forwarding him to the
I don't want to waste
fucking
anyone's time.
complaints department.
Right, so what you're saying is you won't be able to puzzle the idea on your own?
No. When they came into the hospital, the event that Eva was talking about, they kept their goggles on and kept their hat on. So the only part that we could see of them was like the bottom of their nose and mouth. Which it's honestly, it's not enough for me to be able to 100% without a doubt.
Alright.
You doing what with his crutch?
Who said my name? What's up?
Alright. Sorry then, Sydney.
No, it's alright. I don't want to waste time if I'm the only person that's actually seen even part of their face. Then I don't want you to have to go through all the steps and all the processes just to get told no.
Okay. Alright, I will Okay, I will see what I can do from here then. You good from here then?
Yeah, I just wanted to come down and clarify.
That's fine. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
make a
sorry
note of
about
it.
that.
That's fine.
Thanks for trying to help. Sorry, I need to talk with Holden. Could you go ahead and check your email real quick?
Yes, I'm
Alright.
aware.
Okay, I'm just-
You're the
yeah.
fourth person to tell me this.
Okay,
It's part of why I'm cooked, actually.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure things are communicated if they need to be.
I don't know what to do about it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let it be dealt with tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it's not your fault. It's just it only just got brought to my attention. So yeah.
Why would you do that? Oh. I just got exploded, you fucking asshole. Oh. I don't know why you would do that. Fucking.
Hold on.
Harper.
Yeah, I didn't encounter Brixton when he was back. There are some OOC issues going on with some stuff, so I'm just responding to some DMs in regards to that stuff. So sorry for my silence and my typing, guys.
But she looks just like the person I saw at the courthouse today, so.
Okay, wait.
I don't know if you
Flop, can I talk to you, Flop? Sorry. Or she's being sent off or something? What she's being sent off?
I'm sending her off for a 24-hour hold.
I will explain to you everything
Okay.
after.
All right.
Can you do me a favor and shoot me an email real quick?
Yep, I can do. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's some drama. There's some drama going on. I'm not gonna talk any details here. On top of stuff going on, I forgot to feed my dogs. Their food is in the. I'll be back, guys. I might just, you know what? We've got 15 minutes to go. I'm gonna end stream, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I think we're gonna continue the fate and fortune story another day. But yeah, some things gotta be worked out. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the night. Oops. Alright, guys, I'm gonna send you guys over to Chris Tombstone. I have to go take care of my dogs. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good night. He might be quiet for a bit too because he's got to chat with the folks. But yeah, I'll send you guys over.